Testing. Okay, that's good. I think my cat found a loose screwdriver somewhere, and I don't understand where, but that's fine. All right, so, can't have the player view. Let's bring us over to your section of the map. I'll shift ping you guys in a second. All right, here we go. All right, so your kingdom continues to expand and grow. We're claiming more and more hexes. We got gold, we got silver, we got farms, we got fisheries, we got city walls, which, you know, a couple more and we'll be done. We're getting there. And you guys have been into a decent number of places around the River Kingdoms and have been shown where even more are, either by Jubilist and his map-making party, or by the map makers that you guys hired and then sent out last session. Some of the ones that you know about that you haven't really been to yet, you know that there's an abandoned keep over here that you're planning to deal with later. You know that there is a boggard lair up to the north of that. Who else have you not seen? You guys haven't dealt with the rather large owl bear that you know is there as well. There is a abandoned ferry station that you guys could use to make river crossings easier. That is just to the west of the owl bear. You heard there's a wandering giant that likes getting drunk just west of that. And you know that in addition to the trolls down in the southwest, there is also a forest drake that has been, you know, flying around messing with stuff. And that was where you guys were kind of headed to at the end of last time to try to deal another one. And, you know, I think I reminded you guys to get ready because we'll be getting close to level up soon. Did I reminded you guys of that? I feel like I did.
Yes, you did.
Okay.
Yeah, you did.
Excellent.
Yeah, hello, guys.
Hey.
And that's most of it. I mean, your guys' kingdom is doing pretty well. We got our new lovely elven member of the council. Killian is now our magister.
He is gorgeous.
Avon is still the ruler, going up top there. And then we kind of did some, you know, reshuffling within there of, like, Siora Miasalar, the other elven diplomat, kind of moved some stuff around in there. And I think we now have someone for every single, like, basic position. You could add someone else for other ones, but all the, like, default ones have been managed. Yeah. Any, and then we also, I believe you guys did start, I think you hired a small, or started training a small militia force of about 40 units so far. Apart from that, any questions before we keep going? Sounds like no. All right. We rolled last time that you guys are good for the night's rest, so you would have rested by now. I'm going to swivel our little horse around. I did not roll last time, though, for the current weather that we're working with out here in the swamps. Double check that. All right. There is a slight drizzle in the swamplands, but not enough to impede any of your progress or anything like that. Which is good news. Alright, so we got 10. So it would take you guys a little less than 10 hours, about 8 hours to get down into the hex where you guys know your target is waiting. As you're approaching that hex, everyone go ahead and either make... well, in this case, you know exactly what you're looking for, so go ahead and make a survival check as you look around.
Yeah, I'm afraid we only have 8 hours.
Oh my god. Coming in hot for the session.
Right.
Fair enough.
I'll take it.
All right, cool. So you guys are able to track this lone forest drake. Drakes being kind of, you know, the degenerate younger cousin of dragons. It seems like it is set up this general area as its kind of domain. So, you know, as you're ranging around Ludwig, you would say its territory probably spans about like probably close to 6 miles in every direction around you.
Okay.
But you do manage to track it down to its lair. At the moment, you can tell the lair is like getting nearby as the amount of bones and like rotting meat on the ground increases. If you guys are trying to sneak up on it in the lair, that would be a group stealth check. If that is something that you guys wish to do. Or I don't know if Grellin wants to like scout ahead or anything like that. Alright, we got that.
Okay, so forest drakes are flying creatures?
They are indeed flying creatures.
Alright.
If you want to make an Arcana
Kalain
check.
is going...
Oh yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Kalain is going to alter his spell loadout a bit.
Okay, I mean, yeah, you guys slept the night and like had it ready. You know, like you would have definitely prepared. I will say, if anyone wants to make a, like Killian or anyone else wants to make a Arcana check, they are still technically Dragon type, so try to get some more details about what a Forest Drake would actually do.
Arcana, right?
Arcana, yeah. Okay, so 23, 16, you know a little bit of it, but 23 is gonna get you a bit more information. So Forest Drakes are typically still like large-sized draconic creatures. Let me. My music's up a little too loud and it's distracting me, so I'm just going to turn it down a wee smidge. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I was throwing off my train of thought. You would know that they are decently armored with their scales, but they are also immune to acid effects, sleep effects, and paralysis effects. You would know that not so much like a breath weapon, like a line or a cone, but it does have an acidic ability. It makes an acidic cloud. So basically, it spits like a ball of acid that dissipates out into this cloud, dealing acid damage in like a 10-foot burst, essentially, rather than like a targeted cone or line. You would also know that they are, compared to some other drakes, they're a little bit faster, and in fact they can a couple times a day if they need to draw on like even further reserves of speed. Mechanically what that would mean is basically they can like make an additional move action a couple times a day. So decent amount of information on the drakes coming in. I didn't have time to add one this week because I'm getting ready for the wedding, but I am going to add some more swamp maps coming up because I know we use my swamp one a fair amount now that you guys have entered this part of the campaign. A lot of it takes place out here in the swamps. So this time you guys will be coming from the northeastern section. And what are our group stealth? So we had 2 people roll the group stealth check so far. If Ludwig and Song want to roll in as well, I'm going to roll perception for this drake. Okay, not amazing. Possibles here. Oh, another nat 20 coming in here. Then we'll see what Ludwig gets.
For what, stealth?
Yeah, stealth. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Good lord. Fucking double nat 20s from Ludwig today. Let me check his bonus. Okay. You guys are going to be able to sneak up on this guy here. We're going to say... I'm going to put you guys within about 40 feet of him. And then we'll take our... Actually, we'll say 30 feet. Our surprise round on him. Give me one sec. Let's get our... There we go. There's my character sheet. Don't know why it doesn't want to be an actual token. Give me 1 second to pull up his actual art here.
Just letting y'all know that after this fight, when we level up, I'll have Fireball and my Wish Granter ability.
And what?
And my Wish Granter ability. Pretty much, as a free action, each one of you can, like, make a wish, quote unquote, and I can use that as a verbal component for one of my spells and add +1 caster level to it.
That's a little close.
And after we level up, I get beast shape too.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, so large animals now.
If you guys want to rearrange yourselves anywhere in that area, feel free. I'm just going for about 30 feet away. I'm using one of my animated sprites because I don't usually get to do it, but, you know, live a little. So once you guys are arranged, let me just clear out our order here. We are going to roll in. And then you guys will basically do your surprise round. So go ahead and roll in your initiatives, and I will roll in our Drake friend.
How many nat 20s are gonna get this session? Goddamn.
You guys are popping off. Hopefully you don't burn up all your good luck at the beginning. Okay, he's feeling spicy. Alright. Let's sort this out. Descending. Alright. So. There we go. I don't know why I was not going to song. Okay. Alright, so song, you're going to be up first. Typical, you know, surprise action rules. You can do a move or an action. You can't do like a whole full turn. What song open it up with here? Basically, you catch this thing. It looks at the moment like it's...
Can you start summon monster?
Yeah, I would allow it. I'd say you can start summon monster.
Wonderful, I will do so.
17. Hold on, let me add you in really quick, Grelin. You would go above Nico. Okay, so yeah, I'd say you could start the summon monster action. That seems fine to me. And then that's gonna toss it over to Killian then. So basically, you guys can see it up ahead. It looks like it has not noticed you. It's just kind of like gnawing on what looks like maybe the back half of a deer.
Kalain is going to cast Vanish on himself.
Ooh. Hell yeah. Alright. Killian disappears from sight. And vanishes. It's a round per level, right? That's the difference?
Yep, max 5.
Gotcha, okay. So you guys kind of like look back. Killian just... Predator like fades away into the surrounding swamps. Ignoring its thing because it is our surprise round. Grelin. Alright, gonna hide. Go ahead and roll your stealth.
Yeah, he's gonna try to tuck, like, behind this fallen tree.
Yeah, it's the creek here is pretty shallow. Kind of like crouch down in the creek behind the tree here. Oof. I'll give it another perception check on its turn, but 31's gonna be a tall order, even with a Drake's perception. Nico. What's our canine friend doing?
Honestly, we're both just gonna hold our action till see when the dragon goes.
Alrighty. And then... Alright, so Ludwig.
Same thing, just holding our action, see when the dragon goes.
What was your... Sorry, I cut out for me a little bit there.
We're gonna hold our action until it's see where the dragon goes.
All right.
I summon the alligator.
Okay, cool. Don't have to give you a new sheet. That's good.
Yeah, I am proficient at summoning crocodiles.
It's fair. This thing looks up in surprise at like a rival green-scaled beast that like bursts into the clearing.
It will proceed to full attack, because it can, and it's great.
All right, be my guest.
It does not.
The crocodile gets summoned into existence, sees the drake with like its massive, like the front legs are actually its wings. It kind of like flares them as like a dominance display, and the croc just fucking panics.
So do I get another turn? Like, the spell finished at the start of my turn, so I still get to do stuff this turn, right?
Yes. So yeah, usually like basically summon spell like concludes, like order of operation. It concludes the beginning of your turn. Then you do your next actions.
All right. Pocket sand.
Pocket sand.
Gonna glitter dust the forest drake.
All right.
Make a will save.
Well, it's immune against
blind.
sleep and not blindness. Let's find out. What's reflex? No, will. That's what it is. Yep. Is 18 what it's going for, or is it changed from that? Well,
18.
it got a nat 20, so I feel pretty confident.
What a shame. All right.
Hey, actually, according to the rules, it requires song standard action this round to complete the spell.
Is that the standard? Hold on.
Yep.
Oh, because is the spell a full
round
round action for summoning song?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought it was a standard action. So yeah, you would conclude with that. Doesn't matter. I know he made it either way, but you still have a move action as well, though.
I will move back to where I saw Killian last.
Just sprint back away from the drake. Understandable. I can appreciate that.
And my turn.
I have to like zoom the stream back out a little bit because you guys are so far away. All right, Killian, make your stealthy way through. Oh, actually, give me a stealth check as well. I'm gonna make one roll for it here. This will collectively be against Killian and Grellin. I know Killian, you're gonna be at plus fucking 20 on whatever you roll here. Okay, so 42. Doesn't seem to have any fucking idea that an elf's here.
All right, Killian starts summoning 3 small air elementals.
All right, 3 small. So kind of concentrate this magic, and no one else can see it, but like you see the somatic gestures in your hands creating the sigils in midair as you prepare the summoning. I'm gonna say, Killian, because of your ancestor here, go ahead, give me a perception check on the situation.
Okay. That's pretty good.
That's pretty solid. You guys are rolling fucking hot tonight. You look and see, unclear what its affiliation might be, but there is the remains of what looks like an elven scout in its like thicket lair. You can kind of tell, like, it's a little hard to tell from this far away just because it's been savaged, but you can tell, like, oh, that's like elven chainmail design, like that's an elven longbow, that kind of thing.
But definitely long dead, right?
Yeah, you're like, there's no way it's lived through these wounds. Like, you can tell it got pretty savaged.
Okay.
All right, so you start summoning. Yeah, except the gator. The gator's taking up all the bad luck, which honestly probably ideal. Did I talk about last time about the like 1 in 2.7 billion thing I rolled the other day? I basically like spent an entire turn of Warhammer shooting 41 times, and every shot would have hit on a 4 through a 6, which is basically just a coin flip. And I did the equivalent of rolling tails 39 times in a row.
Wow.
Which I did the math. Me and my friend, I literally like called the game there because I was like, I've lost. But it's the chances of happening are 1 in 2.7 billion. Like, what the fuck? My guys were doomed from the start. Okay. It is gonna take to the air here. It's gonna go about
Opportunity attack?
It will be an opportunity attack, yes.
Alright.
It's gonna go about 30 feet this way and 30 feet up. That is a hit, not a crit. Didn't confirm. However, so let me tick off some of that damage. And go ahead and give me the grab attempt here, because it might stop
this will
it.
be with +4, so
I mean, yeah.
I don't think it'll make it.
Even the 13, yeah, that's not going to do it. All right, so he's going to get to about there.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I just want to make sure. Yeah.
They're not nearly as smart as dragons, so I think it is going to go for the croc here first, seeing it as like a intruder to its territory. Go ahead and give me a reflex save from the crocodile, as it is going to like launch one of those acid clouds at it.
The Reflexigator. There, place, yes.
The
right
Reflexigator. Yeah, that's not going to do it.
I figured.
Okay, it's not that bad. It's going to take 13 acid damage. You can, however, tell that like the cloud is like hanging around in that area.
Okay.
I'll put it on there in a hot second, but effectively like 10-foot area acid cloud. Actually, let me see if it's 10-foot radius. Oh, it's 10-foot radius. Okay, so 20 feet across. Probably would have centered it about there. Move it like that. Okay, now we can see the cross. Okay. That is the Drake's turn. It is also, as a swift action, going to do its speed surge and go another about 40 feet straight up. So currently it is 70 feet up, and in that location.
Would it need to make a roll for that? I'm pretty sure going straight up like a DC 20 flight, can it just make that automatically?
It is average flight, so it is going to have to make the roll, but it is going to use its speed surge to make that roll even possible. It's got it. Drakes are pretty fucking good at fly. Alright. So, Grelin, you are still hidden. It did not roll high enough in that perception check against you or Killian. But you can see this thing is about... Should have pulled up the fucking Pythagorean theorem generator before the fight. That would have been smart. So we're 70 feet up. And how many feet away are you? 55. Okay, so it is 89 feet away from you on the diagonal.
I'm gonna get a time to use the giant. Use this to giant.
What are you doing with it? Grelin? Couldn't tell if he was talking to someone else or if it was just Scratchy. Monsieur Rogue?
Gonna unhide, I guess. And then gonna cast darkness on it, I guess.
On
just
it?
to try to bring it in its area.
Okay. Is a darkness 20-foot radius? Yeah, 20-foot radius. I just checked. Okay. So basically like a 40-foot wide bubble of darkness is going to appear around it. So essentially it's going to have to fly like 35 feet to be able to poke its head out here.
I just need to bring the little lizard sucker closer.
Alright. In that case, let's toss it over to Nico.
You're just gonna stand there because you can't see anything and can't reach the dragon. Or Drake.
Oh, you can't even make him grow wings? It's a shame.
Right?
Nico looks up at Ludwig and kind of shrugs. Huh?
All right. In that case, Ludwig, that is you next.
And same thing with Ludwig.
Alrighty. In that case, we can toss it over to Song. Song, where'd you go? Oh, you're up there by Killian, okay.
It's a me. All right.
It's
Do I try flashbanging it again or do something different? Truly, most difficult decision.
Do you need to see with glitter dust? Because there is darkness there.
I have dark vision. So
That is true, yeah. It's not deeper darkness, so I suppose it's relevant. I don't have a good darkness token. I should really download one of those. We'll use like a mystic fog for now.
Does days make things fall out of the sky? Because it can't take actions.
I believe days does make them fall.
Wonderful, I'll scream at it.
Alright, let me just center some darkness around it.
I will get closer, so I will be able to actually scream at it.
What's the range on it?
At this level, it would be 45 feet.
Because that might be... You might be out of it on the diagonal here. Okay, so how far away from it? Are you 15 feet or 20 feet? If you want to measure that really quick, I'm just typing it in. 20?
20.
That is 72 feet on the diagonal.
What a shame. I shall not do that then.
Yeah.
Instead... I guess we
Flying
really
things
don't
can
want
be
this
rough
guy
at lower
to-
level.
I guess we really just don't want this guy to see I cast glitter dust on him again.
Okay, let's see. Let's see if he can pull the roll off for real this time. Oh yeah, that's well within medium range. Is it actually 18, or is there anything in addition to that?
Just actually,
Okay. He will just barely pass that. Although I think Song would get the sense that this is not the Drake's strong suit.
alright. And my alligator will run right below it.
Just how far can alligators tilt their heads up?
Not very, like 30 degrees.
Yeah, I feel like not a lot.
You know, if he could get into water, he could probably swim and leap out of it.
Yeah. That will be Song's turn.
Alright. Killian, what are you? Are you summoning the birds?
No, the small air elementals.
Oh, okay, give me 1 sec. I can drop that in for you. I should be able to. What size were they? The small ones?
Oh,
Okay.
yep.
Alright, hold on. Alright. And how much additional HP? Are they still celestial?
No, they are not, but they still get the +4 strength and con.
+4 strength and con. Okay, give me 1 second and I can change that. Alright, so their strength is going to go up by 4. And con also going to go up by 4. Let's save that. Alrighty. You got 3 of them, right?
That is correct.
Alright, let me just make it so you... Oh, the bestiary layout is not what I need here. Okay. Tell me where you want them to move them for now, because for some reason this bestiary is a little bit different for the air elementals. And then I can try to give you control.
They're all going to do flyby attacks. They have dark vision,
What's their fly speed?
Their fly speed is 100 perfect.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then they can absolutely do a flyby attack for sure. So.
Well, they actually have the flyby attack feat as well. So.
Nice. Okay. Do you want to roll that? I can roll it if you want. Just hit the slam 3 times.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Well, I guess now you know it's AC, but the first 2 miss. That 18 will get a hit off though.
All right.
So that's the magic number. As the arrow the like buffeting forces of the wind, like looking up in the dark with dark vision, you guys see, like this thing getting smacked around, its wing membranes like bulging with air. It does not appreciate that. Oh, I thought darkness was... Okay, I guess that's 5e that darkness is ranged. Never mind. Alright. Well, we can say you lobbed a rock covered in darkness at it or something. It'll fall on your turn. Okay. So that's Killian. I'm going to do the Drake's turn, and then I will figure out why the air elementals are fighting me to give you control for some reason. Okay.
Hey, Ben.
Yes, sir.
Character's name is Kalain.
Kalain. Sorry. Kalain.
That's all right.
Thank you.
Do I have it spelled wrong somewhere? I do.
I think it was spelled differently somewhere else. Because I think that's... So should it be like just L-A-N? A-I-N?
K-I-L-L-A-I-N.
Ah, gotcha. Okay. I will change that on the stream overlay on the break as well, if you remind me. Okay,
Sure.
Let's see. Forest Drake... It's got a lot of targets looking tasty here. I think we're just going to roll some percent chances here. So what have we got? It's also got the air elementals. Just going to add to my equation here. Okay. It is going to swoop down at Ludwig. It's going to have to drop some as well. So it is about... it is like over, not quite on the ground, but overhead of you, Ludwig, and it is going to do a power attack with its bite, which has a 10-foot reach. That is going to be 24 to hit.
Yep.
And with the power attack damage, that is going to be 16 damage as it brings its head down, snaps its jaws. And it does not have the flyby attack, so it is just staying right there. So it's still a little bit out of reach, but so it had 10 feet. It's about 15 feet off the ground from you, Grellin, and you're next. And while you decide, I'm gonna fuck around with these air elementals.
How tall is that?
How tall is Grellin?
Ludwig?
Ludwig? Ludwig, how tall are you?
6 feet. Oh, sorry. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. 6 feet.
Yeah.
6 feet. Yeah.
Alright, Kalain, if you want to try to move those around, you should have control of them and be able to drag and drop elementals.
Yes.
Okay, cool. And they already have the stat boosts built into their sheet. Right. Grillin, are you trying to vault off of him?
Yes, I was gonna say, can I like run and jump off of his shoulder and try to stab the dragon?
Yeah, I'd say give me an acrobatics check. Ludwig kind of, bringing up that wood shield, try to vault you up. I think with Ludwig helping, I'm going to allow it, because that's a cool fucking visual. So you run up, Ludwig, you jump on the wooden shield, Ludwig, pushes it up right as you jump. Go ahead and make your attack on it here, as it, rears back in surprise at the blue tiefling now encroaching on its airspace. Oh, baby. You stab just straight into the soft underbelly as it roars in confusion. Is that gonna bring it? It's like almost at bloodied with that. And how much bleed damage is it taking?
3.
All right, bleeding for 3. I'll make a note of that. I will say, give me another acrobatics check as you start to fall back down and see if you can stick the landing. Just to make sure you don't go prone. Although I think it would be extremely difficult, knock on wood. Oh yeah, you're fine. You like the most graceful fucking dismount. All right. In that case, it is Nico.
Nico can't do anything, so pass turn.
What was that? I don't know if you're a little bit closer to your mic today. I'm just having trouble understanding.
Since Nico can't reach him, he'll pass turn.
Can it reach from there? Is that what you said?
Yes.
It's still about 15 feet up, so that's why Grelin had to jump for it.
Yeah, he can't reach, so he'll pass turn.
Oh, past the turn. Okay, gotcha.
Yes.
Ludwig.
Same thing.
All right. I was hoping you'd counter volt off of Grelin. Okay, in that case, Song, and I'm gonna say that darkness thing fell to the ground now, so it's on the ground surface.
Ludwig, you can actually ready an action in case it attacks you again, because it's got to bring its head into your range and do that.
you can take your action and ready it with the condition that it gets close to you.
The alligator shall charge.
All right, it is still 15 feet off the ground.
It will hop.
Well, actually, so the alligator is technically taking up a 2x2 cube. So I guess technically it is just within reach.
Wonderful.
Which is a hilarious visual for an alligator specifically. That tracks. I feel like the alligator should not pull that off.
You know what?
Alligators do not have good ups. Yeah, this is a rough summon today. Okay. All right, go ahead.
Gonna walk up and scream at the dragon.
Oh yeah, it's well within your range now.
Please
Okay,
make a
so
fortitude save.
it's a little bit better at these. Oh shit, that might fail though anyway. Okay, so it's 8 Sonic and it's dazed, right?
Yes.
Okay, I believe if it is dazed, it can take no action, so it will fall.
Hooray.
It is only 15 feet up, so basically this is going to be the 8 Sonic. Go ahead and give me an extra d6 for the fall damage, and that does bloody it.
A nice extra 6
Oh,
damage.
baby. It lands bad and sprains a wing as it plummets to the ground.
Well, it's almost like it's falling onto a crocodile.
I guess, yeah, it is like half on a crocodile right now. Killian, that is you. Or, sorry, Killane. Now I gotta get myself in the habit. Killane.
All right. He's just going to stand there and watch as the elementals do their flybys again.
All right, fair enough. Yeah, go ahead and do the rolls. You should be able to hit those slams now.
Alrighty.
All right. Okay, so same thing as before. 2 misses and a hit. That one will slam into it, continuing to chip away at this thing's health. And it is.
No, actually, oh, never mind.
Yo, go ahead. No, sorry, you can do something else if you want.
No, he was just going to move away from Song in case it decided to do the acid thing again, but Song moved.
Ah, gotcha. And then, well, at the top of this turn, that reminds me, the original acid will fade. Ooh, actually, if it was, is it just dazed, or is it affected per the dazed spell as part of your spell?
It was dazed, so
Okay.
it can't take an action this turn.
Yep. In that case, it is Dunzo. Does it have any? Okay, no penalties to AC. That was my question. I was trying to remember. Okay. So it basically takes its whole turn to like shake that up, it kind of like rears up on the hind legs, flaring those wing forelimbs again, as it realizes that it is now on the ground and rather surrounded. Also, Ludwig, since you're ready in action, it is now in your reach, so your ready swing would go off, Ludwig. If you want to try to whack this guy. And it fell between you and the crocodile, so it'll be with flanking as well.
Oh, I am in bear form, so yeah.
Go for it. Oh my god, yeah, that'll chomp it. Alright, you got 11. Claw 1 miss. Claw 2 is a hit. And with the second claw hit, that is going to be just enough that the Drake is going to go down. Excellent. Alright, so first of all, that was the next task that you guys needed to have done enough tasks to level up. So when you sleep, you'll get the level up. Second of all, feel free to explore this guy's little hollow now.
Yep. So Kalain goes over to check out the elf stuff.
All right. So you can see. We'll start with like the non-magic stuff. You can see that there is a salvageable masterwork darkwood longbow. And you can see on his back there is a tattered and a little blood-stained, but still serviceable cloak of elven kind.
Anything to give an identification?
Yeah, I would say for Kalain, go ahead and make a either knowledge geography or knowledge local, both pertaining to like your knowledge of Kyonin, essentially. Dealer's choice, though. Okay, on 26, this might be a little regrettable depending on his attitude, just because it is an elf. But it seems like this elf was one of the forlorn. He was someone who grew up outside of elven society.
Okay. So no family or anything I should notify that I can tell.
No. It looks like he might have just been, in this case, just like a wanderer in the Riverlands that just happened to run afoul of the wrong beast.
Okay. Well, I will, as a lawful neutral person, I will dispose of his remains in an appropriate manner.
All right. Actually, I think if I recall from the novels, I think elves do. Yeah. Okay. I think they just do like an open burial in Pathfinder, like they, not in a coffin or anything, so they can like give the earth sustenance.
All right.
All right. So we have that. Let me bring us back to the overworld map really quick. So down over here. All right. So to get through there, it is getting pretty close to nighttime. You might be able to like partially travel like through half a hex here, or you can just settle down for the night.
Okay. And we didn't quite do it on the way here. I don't know if you didn't hear me, but we have precisely 8 hours of adventuring time each day.
Precisely 8 hours of venturing time. Well, in that case, it is scheduled. It is not time for venturing. Give me 1 second. Did you guys? I know we made some purchases before. Did anyone get any more like camping supplies that are relevant besides our typical tents? I know you guys still have the pair of tents.
I haven't yet, but Kalain is going to. He's got to get
yeah.
stuff for his new hirelings and whatnot.
I feel like Kalain. What is it? There's like a nicer tent that you can get.
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty
You know,
sure. I think it's if you get the pavilion tent, the kit comes with like nice rugs for padding. It comes with a bunch of ridiculous shit.
exactly.
All right. With that in mind, let's see if any shenanigans are gonna happen at night here.
Oh, there wasn't anything besides the elf in the forest drake's lair.
There was not. Yeah, the
Okay.
it looks like a lot of what it was hunting, you know, either the stuff was not salvageable anymore, like torn up armor and broken weapons, or it was just like, you know, rotten carcasses of beasts and whatnot. Seems like the bow and the cloak were the big takeaways. All right. Boom. Okay. You guys should be good to sleep through the night by a very narrow margin this time. So go ahead and add your level ups in, and then we'll pick it up the next day. I know you guys decided last time, the next thing you're gonna do was take out this beast. Was there a plan of like a specific hex to go to next, or returning to the capital?
I think we're still out, right, for doing stuff on this trip. We want to hit the trolls.
I mean, the trolls are fucking right next door at this point.
Yeah, I'm thinking we should hit the trolls unless anyone objects. I hear a
sounds
lack of objections.
Yeah, sounds like that's the move. Right, go ahead and add your stuff in. While people are adding their stuff in, Kalain, is there any other summons you think you'd be putting up against some trolls here that I can give you access to real quick?
Let's see. So I've got the eagles and I've got the air elementals. Do you have that list I sent you before?
Not in front of me. Sorry, I don't. I feel like I wrote it down on my
Okay,
phone, but I can't
so-
find the note.
Celestial crocodile and celestial giant frog, celestial hyena.
Okay. Frog and hyena were the two.
Yep, and crocodile. I think we
And
already got that
crocodile.
one
Oh, I can just give you the same sheet as him.
though. Yep.
Do you have a dretch token?
I should have a dretch. Let me get the giant frog first, and then I will do a dretch.
Leo. For that is what I shall summon.
Okay, and it has the same modifications: +4 strength, +4 con for the frog.
Yep. They all do.
All right. Damn, that gives the giant frog 20 con. Holy fuck. Alright, you now have the buffed giant frog. Or you should.
No, Fireball's gonna be really good against these giants. I'm glad that, trolls. I'm really glad that we leveled up.
It's fair. Good thing you probably waited. Alright, hyena. Let's get these buffs on it. Okay, save buffs. Kalain. Controlled by Kalain. Okay, you got hyena. And was there one before the frog and hyena, or were those the two?
Crocodile.
Archon?
Crocodile.
Crocodile. I was like, what? Archon? I guess there's like
Well, there's
lantern archons are small, but okay, yeah. You got. Let me give you access to the crocodile that he has as well. Oh, actually, are you giving it the same bonuses, Song?
Yeah, we have the same bonuses.
Okay, in that case, well, in that case, while I'm at it, I don't think I gave him those stat changes, so let me do that really quick. Okay, Clayne, you should have the croc, and I'm just, just don't drag it out for a hot second while I change its strength and con.
Yeah, still updating my character sheet.
Alrighty. Okay, crocodile's good, and what you said, a dretch was the last one for
Yes.
Song? I should have a dretch. If I don't know if I have the sheet. I know that I have like a dretch token because I've used them in multiple games.
I can just use stats from.
Nope, we got it. I got it. We're good.
Okay.
It's in the bestiary one.
Hey Ben, give a smell it on token.
Give me 1 second. I can check once I modify the dretch.
Well, it should be in the Pathfinder or the Kingmaker setting.
Okay, you should have the dretch. And what was this? The for Ludwig, what am I looking for?
Either a dire tiger or a smellodon.
Can you type that? It was the tiger and what?
Dire
Mylodon.
tiger.
Oh, dire tiger. The Smilodon. Gotcha. Yeah. Any modifications to that sheet that you need, or is it just the straight normal?
I just need a token for it.
Oh, just the token for it? Oh, okay. Give me a second.
Yeah.
Don't need the sheet version then. I'll basically just give you like a blank character sheet that you can attribute it to, and then drag it out when you need.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Dark Tiger.
Actually, then, if we're gonna do that, then also, where's the other one?
I know I have the token for this. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Okay, you should have like a drag and droppable tiger token now. All righty. Any other tokens or stat blocks that need attributing? Or are you good?
I think we're good.
I think I'm good.
Excellent. In that case, let's get cracking here. You guys are moving. do. One sec. Going down to the trolls. Okay. I'm going to bring us over to a new map as you guys are approaching the troll lair. Whoops. Let me just make sure you guys can't see the entire thing. And I will have you guys drop in just a second.
I think we should have Song's familiar scout in this instance.
That's a good idea.
Okay, you guys would be approaching from this top corner over here.
Melchior will scout first.
All right, go ahead, and so Melchior is going ahead. Go ahead and give me a perception check. 9. Okay.
Not very good.
You'll notice, you know, the general information here. You're not going to notice much more than what would normally just be noticed by an observer without any check. 1 second. There we go. Okay. So, you can see on the approach there's a narrow path winding its way up the hill, a steep cliff face on one side and a sheer drop off on the other. At the top, the path follows a wide ledge where the corner of a weathered stone building juts out from the side of the hill. Additionally, and I'm going to reveal this part right here. Technically, this is the inside that you're seeing, but imagine there is a platform on top. But there is, like, the top of a watchtower sticking out of the cliff. In there, Melchior would be able to see that there is a single troll on lookout. He doesn't seem to take like much notice of Melchior flying over.
Wonderful. Alright. Now I'm gonna do what's generally called a pro gamer move and circle around the area. Just getting the full layout of the area.
Beyond that, you can't really see much more like in the cliff. It looks like whatever this building is was built into the cliff. So like hold on, give me 1 sec. I can kind of like show you an example here. Like a lot of it is just like basically a cliff top plateau.
I see. Alrighty. I'm going to see if I have any touch spells that can completely eliminate this guy. Probably not. Well, Melchior will go back to Song and report to everybody what he has seen.
Alright. As Melchior reports that, yeah, I mean, not much. Didn't seem to hear anything or notice anything in addition to those, but yeah, know that there is at least one troll that is on lookout. And if anyone wants to, I know we've already learned a fair amount because you guys knew how to burn them before. So you guys have made checks about trolls before. This is like pretty, you know, impressively organized behavior for trolls to actually have a guard out.
Mm-hmm. So, if I understand correctly, this is kind of like a natural cliff formation with a fortification dug into it?
Yes. So, you can't quite see. It looks like there are stairs that like lead into the mountain from the watchtower platform. And then that little corner of stone up here, that is like the edge of almost looks like a stone bunker that was like partially built into the cliff for defensibility.
Entrance there?
Yes, sorry, it's a little easier to see on my end than yours. I'm looking. I'll reveal a bit more here. There is like a pretty, not like a double wide door. It looks like it was not intended for trolls to go through, but there is a door there. The door in question, let me make sure I'm not giving you the wrong information here, but I believe... Yes, okay. So it is a, like, stone door. It is, like, partially off of its, like, hinges, essentially. It looks like the trolls probably, you know, forced their way through this door and broke it a little bit.
I would like us to watch this location, see if we can get an idea about their organization, their schedule, how many might be in there, do they leave, do they return on a schedule, anything like that.
Okay.
Alright.
How long would you want to wait? Is the question.
2 days?
Okay.
I mean, we could do a week if you'd rather.
I think we watch until something happens or a week passes.
Any chance you can be a little bit louder, Alex? Barely hear you.
Oh, sorry. I think we should either wait until something happens or a like week passes.
Okay. Got it. I heard you that time. Okay, so we're waiting time here. I'm gonna say
I mean,
everyone...
we could probably
Go ahead,
use
sorry.
We could probably use the familiars to get most of the info.
Yeah.
Because
You want to send yours up as well?
Yeah, I mean, because just observing, there's not going to be any likelihood of Jewel being discovered.
Okay. I would say give me another perception check for both of the familiars. DC is going to be a bit lower because we're like waiting for an extended time period.
Would it just be take 10 technically?
I would say, yeah, I wouldn't say you could take 20 on this because it is like still failable. But you can take 10. So what would taking 10 for the pair of you be?
23.
23? 22. Okay. So I would say after nothing really exceptional happens, so that time period would pass. You
Anything?
guys would estimate that there are at least upwards of 8 trolls in there, assuming that assuming that there aren't more that you haven't seen. I'd say you probably have seen at least 8 individuals. It looks like the guard on the tower is not necessarily rotated with incredible regularity. They're not quite that organized, but it is rotated. At any given time, it looks like there are one in the tower and then 2 more trolls in the what is the word? The Barbican, like the bunker. Looks like there's always 2 in there. You guys can see there are little arrow slits here that they can look out through, although they don't take much notice of familiars. And with that in mind, you are able to, send the 2 familiars in, get a bit of peek through the arrow slits. It looks like there are always 2 regular trolls there, and then sometimes they also have troll hounds with them as well, which I don't believe you guys have fought before.
Okay.
Knowledge about
Do
those?
they send out any hunting parties or any patrols, or have they just pretty much stayed in there?
At least for the week that you're watching, it looks like they haven't sent anyone really out. Whatever they have in there, they must at least have some, like, stash of supplies.
All right.
Very strange.
Yeah, so these trolls are probably run by either a greater troll or some other sort of more powerful being. Because trolls definitely wouldn't be this organized.
Don't
You,
like our chances of trying to take on all of them at once.
yeah. So if there's 8 trolls,
I mean, perhaps our best bet is to wait until they send the group out and then ambush them.
mhm.
Because we could probably do 4.
All right, so trying to wait a bit longer to ambush them.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Follow-up
they've got to
question.
send some out eventually.
Yeah. Follow-up question to that. Then, if that is the plan, are you trying to like ambush them outside of the Barbican here, or are you trying to like let them get like out in the swamps?
Yeah, let them get out in the swamps.
Gotcha.
So that it's not visible from their lair.
All right. I'm gonna say to set up this ambush, this is gonna be another group stealth check. I want everyone to go ahead and add an extra +6 on it because you've had like days to plan and like make sure you're camouflaged in before they arrive.
So you'll need to add the extra 6 on top of that.
Yeah, so 27, 34. Solid starts. 14 with the 6. Okay. Well, even with the nat 1, that is enough successes that is going to work.
And it's just a wolf anyway.
Give me 1 second here as I'm setting this boy up. Okay. All right, I'm gonna bring us out. All right. So first thing I'm gonna do is bring us to the swamp map, and then I'm gonna tell you what direction they're coming from, and you can place yourselves around, whatever ambush positions you deem necessary. Yeah, I would say so. Give me a what's a take 10 on a survival for you, Grellin? 20. Okay. You would be able to find. It takes a while to get one out here in the swamp, but you are able to find a relatively well-fed deer that you could leave out as bait here.
All right, so in advance, I'm going to get mage armor and mirror image up.
All right.
What do you know? I'm doing the exact same.
The casters start buffing themselves in the bushes.
Yep. Ben, can you get my dire tiger to a large size, please?
Yes. Ooh, yeah. Let me make it large size, and then I'm gonna make it save it as that, so we don't have to change it every time. Okay. So large sized.
Would enlarged person stack on that?
Right? No, because that's only humanoid.
Not a person.
I believe primal growth is the spell you're looking for.
And I don't think it was around during when we're playing in the setting.
Yeah.
I guess that's true. It's weird because it's, I think, one of the ones that the druid learns in your party in Kingmaker.
Yeah,
Which is, yeah.
There's an archetype that does that. I
I
want to
will,
play, but
I will say also, I've been looking at the 2e one. I think it could be very fun. I am, like, trying to get the copy of it. So we'll stand by. But if I can get a copy and people are down, I'm very down to try it. It looks well thought out. Okay.
Oh.
So you guys see there is a troll hound along with 2 trolls, kind of letting it lead the way. Grellin, where do you think, if you want to ping where you'd put that deer? Just kind of out in the middle there? Okay. Do I have... There's my hunting set.
As they get closer, I shall summon my Dredgy boy.
Alright, got the Dretch. Okay. So since we're lying in wait, I'll say everyone has their preparatory stuff right now. I will say if any summoned things, go ahead and give me a quick stealth check to make sure they're hidden with you guys.
Boys are...
Okay, the Dretch is good. Anything from Kalain?
Not yet. Summon leader.
In that case, we are, once again, you guys are setting up good plans here. We're going to get a surprise round. Let me clear out our order before we, all roll in. No, not descend. Remove. And then we will go down the line. So I'm going to have the trolls act on the same turn, and we'll have the hound act separately. Okay. Go ahead and roll your initiatives in, and then we will go down the list and do our surprise stuff. God. It's like the 6th nat 20 tonight. For the party. Alright. Let's go down the order. Kalain, that is going to be you first.
Okay, Winbest, DC 18.
Alright. Glitter dust on who? Or it's a burst, right?
Yep. So all of them.
Yeah, that should get all of them. Okay. Hold on, I gotta check. I don't remember what the troll hounds one is. Okay, let me get my 3d20. Okay, blue d20 is the hound, other two are the trolls. Okay, top troll passes, bottom troll and troll hound both fail. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna mark them with the eye so we know that they are glitter dusted. Oh yeah. Go ahead and do your mirrors. Unfortunate. Okay, so fucking blinded, and it's a new save at the end of their turns, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, not ideal, but there we go. All right, so that is your action for it. Song.
All right, go. Growlin.
What is the extra HP from for the dredge?
You didn't buff its stats.
Yeah, I did.
It has extra con. Well, its health wasn't modified anyway. It's supposed to have 22 HP.
It had... Oh, what the fuck? It had 14 con, and I
to...
bumped it to 18. Did it not auto-change it? That's bizarre.
It did not auto-change it. The claws are still +4 when they should be +6.
What in the shenanigans? Well, now I'm questioning everything. I'll check the other ones, Kalain, to make sure yours are fine, but okay.
Okay.
So, what should the dredge should be at 20... What's the max now?
It should be 22.
Okay, I can definitely change that. And The claws should be at a plus. Should be 6 then.
And
And the bite as well. Okay. Well, let me just save the settings. Okay, he should be good now.
all right. He will, as Gullen is currently inactive, the Dredge will run up and try to smack the troll.
Okay. Going up on him. He is effectively hidden because he's blind.
And it would just be one claw, right?
It would only be one natural weapon, yeah, because you had to move first.
Jump.
Okay, 13 with his, with being blinded and losing dex, that will hit for 4 piercing. And I'm checking your hyena first to see if this is fucking shenanigans. It is shenanigans. Why would it be like that?
Sure.
Okay, so it's got... Okay, and then anything from song as well. Oh, actually,
Okay. So
we're still in the surprise round, so the Dretch would only be able to do one of those things.
oh, then it will move up.
Okay. I'll add that back in a second.
I have a ability called Wish Granter. If you make a wish as a free action at any time, to like have something happen. For instance, I want these trolls to die. I can add +1 caster level to any spell.
Okay.
So if you say I wish for those trolls to die, I can add +1 to my caster level to fireball or something.
Oh, so like if someone else wishes... Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Is the big ability of a Velomancer.
It is edible.
Well, not if you don't cook it, and I cast
I
fireball.
wish troll meat was edible. Hey, everything's edible once.
Alright, so yeah, I'm casting fireball right here.
Okay, so let me make some reflex saves here.
Yep.
Top troll, bottom troll.
Should be a DC 19.
Alright, well, once again, top boy holding it down for the hunting party. The other two fail, though. If you want to go ahead, they'll take full, he'll take half.
Ready.
While I fix Kalane's giant frog, because for some reason, when you change a bestiary sheet, it doesn't change the HP.
That is 25 fire damage.
Which is an insane thing to not work. Okay. Well, good thing Song noticed that. So now we can do it. Okay, so 25. The Troll Hound, looking pretty freaking bad. The bottom troll, not quite bloodied. Top one looking still pretty okay, but you can see that, like, as the fire scorches them, as Song already knew, it does not seem like they are healing anymore.
Hooray!
Alright. And we're still in the surprise rounds. The trolls aren't actually going to go. So this would be Dire Tiger, aka Ludwig. I assume your one thing will be to move into their faces.
Yeah, I can charge this round. Can I not?
Okay, trolls. I mean, hey, maybe, you know. We never know. You guys could stop trying to kill them and ask. I'm sure they'll be very amenable after being fucking blasted with fire.
But I can charge this round. Can I not?
Isn't charge a full round action?
You can charge during a surprise round.
Oh.
Oh, well then, yes, I am charging at this roll.
I guess I just don't do a lot of charge builds when I make Pathfinder characters. That's dope. Okay. So going into which one are you picking? Sorry, I was looking at the other tab.
That one.
Okay, going into the healthy boy.
Yeah.
Boom. Tigers boom, 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 running across the swamp, leaving these like deep impressions in the muddy ground. It's not quite muddy enough because it wasn't rainy enough to be difficult terrain. I did check before anyone fucking asked me about it. Go ahead and make your attack with the additional +2.
That's not with the +2 yet.
That's not the +2, so that's a 16. That will hit then.
Excellent. And then, because I have pounce, my claws.
Okay. Tigers have the pounce ability, so you can do both claws on a charge. Holy crap, coming in hot. This troll looks, definitely past bloody at this point, as the tiger just, whoom, lunges in at him, pouncing down.
So there's also 3 grabs.
Go for your CMD checks. This guy's not blinded, so his CMD should be fine. That immediately grabs him. So basically, pounce. The jaws kind of lock him in place, then you are just clawing him with both front paws here.
Excellent.
Okay, that is our charge from the tiger. You want to charge Nico in as well?
I do as well.
All right, who's he going for? Troll or the troll hound?
Troll hound.
Troll hound. Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah,
and
if you charge during the surprise round, you can only do half your move. So.
Gotcha.
You gotta be close enough.
I am gonna do.
Itch. But charging goes up to 80 though, right?
Not during a surprise round. That's the limitation.
So you can still do 40.
You can do a 40-foot charge, but that's it.
I think that's just outside.
Yeah, just outside.
If you want to just do a move up though and get ready for the next turn, you can do that as well. All right, I am almost done fixing all of the summons after this revelation. All right, Nico moving up there. Trollhound is not acting because it's still a surprise round. Grellin. All right, Grellin moving up and then tossing it back to. All right, we are officially in regular combat now. Kalain. And I'm almost done fixing all your guys' summons, so we don't have to do the health every time.
I'm going to cast Haste, which should include everybody but me.
All right. Kalain does these insane, green magic swirls around you guys, and you are all sped up. Is that including the Dretch, or just, full party members? Oh, including the Dretch.
Right.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Fair enough.
Also, the deer is hasted.
No.
Well, the deer's a fucking corpse, so it rots faster, I guess. Okay, I think I have fixed every summon now for you guys.
All right, so +1 on attack, +1 dodge bonus to AC and reflex saves.
And the extra
+1
one attack. Yeah. At full BAB.
Yep.
All right. God, really is just the best fucking buff in the game. All right. Song, you feel the speed swirl around her. What you doing?
I feel the speed. Well, now that the dire tiger has made it so that fireballing is not a good idea.
I mean, to be fair, they look pretty fucked up already.
Yeah. I will move up sees.
I cannot believe the fucking troll hound didn't spot you guys. He has like excellent perception, and he just like
Wonderful.
he got like a 2 on the die.
I'm going to do a little pro gamer move called using more fire.
Burning hands. Okay, so let's see.
Can you get all of them?
I
Yes,
don't
I should.
think so.
What
You're only.
about if I move here?
It would still only get 1.
This.
That would get 2. That would get both trolls.
How about here?
Well, hold on. This troll is just a little bit off center. Let me fix him a little bit. But okay, so technically that would get 2 of them, not the bottom one.
What?
Okay.
It should get the bottom one.
It's a 15-foot range.
Yeah, 15
Yes,
foot
but
cone.
the diagonal one is this shape that I'm drawing. Trust me, I've drawn a lot of diagonal cones in my day.
So fine, I'll do this one.
It's that
Fire.
or like here, I'll draw like these are the 2 formats of 15-foot cone.
Okay.
And I don't think there's an angle in there where you get all 3. I think it's
There's not an angle,
yeah.
no.
I think it's either the hound and a troll or 2 trolls.
Wait, if you were standing right here,
Inside of the troll.
In its space. I don't think that would be good. I don't think that would be a valid option. Okay, so which 2 are you trying to get here?
Troll hound and top troll.
Troll and top troll. Okay. So let me do my reflex saves. At least one of them's not fucking blind. God, the top guy's really fucking smashing his saves, but I think the hound. Yup, that hound is burnt to a crisp on that flame.
Hooray. So 8 damage for the troll who is sucky.
Oh yeah, he's looking real bad.
Anyways,
hang on a second. Which troll is grappled?
This
that'd
one.
be the top troll.
But you can, I believe, still burn them on a AoE attack if they're grappled because he's large size. He's taking up like extra spaces.
Got it.
He's too thick to be affected by the grapple.
The dretch is gonna go up and flank with.
Technically, wouldn't be flanking because they are grappled.
Right. Okay.
That being said, he effectively is losing AC from being grappled anyway, so
we'll still
mechanically
fight
not a
it.
huge amount of difference.
Jump.
Because of the grapple, that will hit. However,
It should do +2 damage.
oh, is it 2 more damage? Okay, I was about to say, however, it's 3 health left.
Yeah.
Alright, in that case, it'll be 4, and that'll chomp that guy. Did it not fix? Hold on, maybe it didn't save that one. Pulling the Dretch boy back up. I'll fix him in a second. I'm gonna do the troll first. Okay,
You got it.
so the regular troll does not have scent here. Oh no, they do have scent. Sorry, I guess just the scrags don't. Interesting.
There's a very stinky boy right behind them.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I should give. I know advantage isn't a thing, but like, yeah, he smells the dretch. However, he's still getting 50% miss chance.
Coolio.
I'm gonna say he's hitting on. It goes through on highs. That is 83. But what's the dretch's AC?
14. It's super low.
Oh yeah, I mean that's absolutely a hit. And he only 5-foot step, so he can do all the attacks. Oh, he can't 5-foot step while he's blind. I don't believe. I'm gonna say no because he still has to sniff you out with scent anyway. However, that is gonna be a crit on the Dretch boy. This might be enough to kill him at 22.
He has DR, so that might help.
Okay, let's see. It's gonna be. I think he's gonna pull it out. It's 20. No, maybe not. Is it DR5? It's 27 damage.
Yes. Okay, so yeah, he is exactly dead.
Okay, yeah, just barely. He rolled real high on that crit.
Poof. He is gone.
Okay, so he'll get the Dretch. That is
no
this
hit.
dude's entire turn. No point rolling anything else. Oh, he does get one more save on
Yeah.
Glitter Dust. What's your save, Kalain? It's 18, you said?
Yes.
Oh, nowhere close. You got like a fucking 10. Okay. That is back to our Dire Tiger. You are all of a sudden just holding a limp troll in your mouth, so you can just spit that out as a free action.
Yep. And we're going to charge this guy.
Alright, go ahead and... Yep, it's over the fucking corpse, so that charge works. Good lord. Oh my god. Tiger's no fucking joke. He is now below bloodied. He is still up, however. But you do still have pounce.
Yep.
Good lord, I think, so 30... and with one last savage pounce, biting and shredding with claws, the other troll goes... Hold on, can't... Come on now. There we go. The other troll goes down after the second attack. Does take all three. The second claw, I would say. Alright. You guys now have a dead troll hunting party in front of you.
All right. And everything's not regenerating, correct?
No, Fireball took care of that. And even if it hadn't, then two of them got burning hands anyway.
All right.
Guys,
Well, let's
brought the right
check
weapon
it.
to the right fight.
check them over for any loot.
Alright, so going through... Trollhound doesn't have anything. And before you ask for a trophy, I believe the default description of the Trollhound is that they are, like, horrendously ugly.
No, that was Avon's thing.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's fair. Yeah, the first line is foul-smelling fluids ooze from this hound. Ooh, not great.
Two stinky boys have been felled to this day.
Well, there was a lot of abilities that did not matter for the trolls this fight. Okay, well, obviously, Trollhound has nothing. The two trolls... these are the equivalent of the Barbican trolls. Each of them, it looks like they not only are supposed to be out here looting, they both have a, like, canvas sack tied to their, like, basically loincloth, but, like, belt section. There's not a lot in there. It looks like they're for collecting treasure, but it looks like there are some scraps of treasure, perhaps from, like, the last foray they did. The doe bounces off into the woods. Well, I didn't realize you tied it up. I thought it was dead. I guess live prey is more enticing to the hound.
Oh, no, Nico the tiger might eat it.
Yeah, I mean, hey, the wolf's hungry. So this is we're gonna say this is a percentage of the default treasure in them. Okay. There is 120 silver pieces and 210 gold pieces. So 120 SP, 210 GP.
All right. So, anything on them that would indicate something about their strange behavior?
I'm gonna say, give me a perception check on them. Okay, as Kalain's looking over them, trolls heal a lot. They regenerate. So, like, tattoos, not really a thing. However, you can brand a troll. And you see that both of them on, like, their left inside forearm, they both have, like, a very poorly designed but a branded morning star on their inner arm.
Interesting. Well, I will make a sketch of it.
Yeah, it's basically just, like, imagine like a kid's rendition of a morning star, like, a thin rectangle to represent the handle, one circle, and a couple of triangles coming off the circle for spikes, essentially.
And then a smiley face.
There is not a smiley face, no. They didn't go that far.
All right. Well, I suggest we set up a new ambush with the bodies as the target in case they send out more trolls to figure out what happened to these ones.
All right. If that is the plan, I'm going to go ahead and roll some stuff behind the scenes here. Okay. How long are you guys waiting?
I figure if they don't come after 2 days, they're probably not going to come.
Okay. I'm gonna have everyone no taking 10 on this, but everyone give me a perception check as you kind of like bivouac here for a couple days. Okay. Okay. Ludwig and Kalain are definitely both gonna see this here. As you guys, kind of leave these out as bait. You guys see clearly trying to be very sneaky, but even with his pretty good stealth, doesn't quite pull this off. You guys see there is a goblin in like a mud-daubed tunic to try to like blend in with the surroundings. That is like army crawling closer to you guys, coming from like this side of the river.
Oh, don't forget, I have sent, Nico has sent.
Yeah, I think, well, 14, I think
So-
Nico might smell something as well, but on the 25-26, Ludwig and Kalain just see him.
Well, that's very odd. Should we attempt to capture him?
Yes, I think we should. Or.
I'm going to say whoever tries to snag him, go ahead and give me a bluff check. And if you succeed, I think we're just going to auto-assume a grapple. Just if he sees through the fact that he has been rumbled in his attempts to be a stealthy boy. So if anyone wants to roll a bluff and try
Grelin?
to snag this guy.
Or
Grelin, you want to go for it? And then I got a whole bunch of notes here. Okay. Grelin, you fucking managed to sneak up behind this guy and just grab him by the scruff of the neck and haul him out to everybody. Wait, put me down, Longshanks! Put me down! This isn't right. I'm just a little guy. Put me down!
who are you and what are you doing?
My name's Grunk, and it's none of your business. I have as much right to walk through the swamps as any tall Longshanks like you.
Grelin, kill him.
Well, no, don't kill me. There's no need for that. Ooh, he like thumps to the ground. Look, I wasn't gonna stab you or do you no harm. I wasn't do any of that.
What were you going to do?
He is, I think on a 30, you can tell he's telling the truth. He wasn't planning to attack anyone. Probably not out of any sense of, like, goodness. He's just fucking scared of you guys. And he looks scared of, not just you guys. You see he keeps, like, nervously glancing back in the direction of, like, the cliffside fortress. He's like, the trolls, they captured me, and they killed my friend, and they said if I went out and spied for them and figured out, what happened to their hunting party, they let me go. God, I was like hiccuping through that whole sentence. That was a struggle. Oh.
So, um, how about if we send him back with Melchior watching over him, and you, Grunk, tell him you found the bodies and nothing else, and lead them here.
I could do that. I could do that. Just found the bodies. Nope, nothing else. Nothing else from them.
Tom, can we have Melchior do that?
Sounds fine to me.
All right, everyone, back to your positions. Grunk, do as you're told, and we will set you free.
All right.
How many of
Go ahead.
where are the rest of them? Are they behind you or back at the fort?
At their little fort in the cliffside. They only sent me out, just me.
All right. Well, tell them that they need to come out.
That they need to come out from there.
What would make them want to come and see these bodies themselves?
Oh, I don't. They don't really care about losing many people. Hargolka he's brutal, but he's what do they call his head is good. He thinks good.
Who is this Hargulka?
Hargolka, big troll, big weapons. Others all afraid of him. Even the rock troll afraid of Hargolka.
Does Hargulka ever leave?
Have a what?
Does Hargulka ever leave the lair?
Not that I remember. He seems to always be in there, but I've only been captured for a little bit. Maybe he used to.
How many trolls are in there?
With the ones who are dead there, or without them?
Without them.
Oh. He thinks... Let's see if he can fucking count this high. Okay. Four normal trolls. Hargolka, their leader. Then there's Kargad, but I suppose he's a rock troll. That's a bit different. And then, well, there's one kind of freaky-looking one, Nargundi. He's got 2 heads.
Interesting. All right. Go back and tell them this. There was a big battle with the trolls and a caravan of goods, and there's a broken wagon with treasure all around. Song, what kind of treasure can we give him to send back?
Well, I do have a bit of gold on me. I also have some flaming crossbow bolts. Other than that, I don't personally have anything on me, but...
The goblin's eyes are, like, super wide at, like, the sound of, like, someone talking about gold.
Well, how about... the doesn't look like it looks like we sold most of our random stuff.
I feel like, yeah, you guys sold like a pretty penny of things.
You know what? I think 180 gold and like various coins and gems will be plenty enough for them to be like, oh yeah, this is stuff.
Well, yeah, but there's got to be enough stuff that Grunk couldn't have brought it all back himself, and he would have brought all the coins he could find.
Um. Grunk, could you hold your hands out like this? And Song does like a pose where a goblin could hold the most amount of money while running.
You do that. He holds his hands out. You think it's probably not a lot. This guy doesn't even have a pack. It's basically just like a leather jerkin and like a small tunic.
Song just kind of reaches her fist into like the bag, tosses some currency into the goblin's hands, maybe like put another one in a smaller sack, set it in there, and until it's like a bit over full.
His eyes are like fucking saucers. Okay. But what if they just don't believe me?
Be convincing.
It's your job to convince them.
You see, he just starts sweating.
Don't worry, my friend here can help you out. They point to Melchior. If you just have them on your person, when it comes to convincing, I feel that you'll get a little more leeway out of them.
He looks at the bird. Oh, all right. I thought maybe you just had that here playing a game of Kilgall. Is he like a thing? He is a
thing.
Okay. Have you ever played Kilgall?
No, it sounds interesting. We can talk more
Oh,
about
it's
it
really
when
good.
you get back.
Okay.
All right, so Grunk, what's your job?
Bring the gold.
Yes.
Tell them there's treasure.
And why is there treasure?
Big fight with the dead trolls.
Yes.
Okay. He just takes off fucking... Oh, okay, go ahead. Give me an intimidate check as he gets ready to fucking bolt Grellin. You've never seen like a green-skinned goblin go so fucking pale as he just takes off running through the swamp. All right, so what is this? This is gonna matter for rolls. What is the bonus that Melchior is giving him?
Melchior gives a +3 bonus to diplomacy, and it can also cast Eagle's Splendor on him if things go bad. Song will be looking through Melchior's eyes.
Okay.
You know, familiars can be really handy.
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right. So if you're looking through his eyes, it takes him, a little bit to. You guys like set your ambush out pretty far, so it takes him a little bit to get back there. You see the trolls at the front kind of try to stop him and take the treasure, and he's like, "For Holgulka, don't take." As you're looking through Melchior's eyes, you see he goes through like this complex, the troll lair. Looks like so he goes into that door, into this little like barbican, like the bunker area. There are stairs on his left that go up to the guard tower, and stairs ahead of him that lead into this like lower stone room area. And then it looks like those back rooms have been like broken through one of the walls that lead out to like some actual caves in the mountain. While he's going through, you see a couple of trolls. Don't have the handout for them, but I'll put the token on the map so you guys can see. You see one troll that looks like this.
Alright, funky.
And then you see another one that looks like this that he passes.
Oh, he's a cool looking fella.
And once you pass those two, eventually get to one that, like, he looks like to be in charge. He's kind of like lounging on this big fucking pile of loot. And he starts addressing him. The Grunk starts addressing him as Hargulka. Hargulka looks like the regular trolls you guys have killed. Just about like, if they were 12 feet tall, he's closer to 14. And he is like fucking ripped. Like, he is so muscular. I'm going to say, while you're looking at him and in this room, before we get to the roles between their discussion, give me a perception check through Malchior's eyes here.
Melchior, please, buddy, roll better.
Nothing really, jumps out at you from the treasure pile. Clearly a lot of, like, jewelry and coins and whatnot. I will say it seems you at least put together, like, the Burn Mark brand. You see that Hargulka has this, like, massive fucking morning star. The handle... Actually, you would know what the handle is because you guys just found a bow made out of it. The handle's made of dark wood, which is already, like, an impressive material. And you can see that there are various runes etched on the metal sphere that the spikes are coming out of. I'd say, give me a spellcraft check.
You got it. May I do that through song?
Yes, I think Song would be seeing it through the eyes.
Oh, also, can I retcon something? I just remembered. Can I put fortune on Grunk?
Put fortune on him. Yeah, I'd say so. He's still a sentient humanoid. Okay. On a 29, you know that, the breakdown of this magic weapon... he has a +1 Darkwood Thundering Morning Star. So, on a crit, it'll deal extra, like, sonic damage, as like a clap of thunder goes off. There is also a chance that when you are struck by a thundering weapon, that you could just be deafened permanently.
Ouch.
Always you cure with magic and whatnot, but yeah. And then deaf, I think, gives you -4 initiative, failed sound perceptions, all that shit. And it gives you 20% spell failure as well. Okay. So we got that information. Don't see anything else on that perception check. But Hargulka, as he's kind of like reclining on this fucking... you realize that he has wedged something into the treasure pile to be a throne. You realize it is just like the back half of a wagon that he has like snapped in half. That's the little goblin we sent out. I thought I told you to find my men. Please, Grunk. I did. Look, I also brought treasure. He holds up. He almost, like, breaks Grunk's fingers, fucking, like, snatching the coins out of his hands and tossing them into the pile. You bring treasure, but not them. I found them, their bodies. They were dead. A big battle. Yes, big battle. But there's treasure all over the place for the taking. I'm small. I couldn't take, I couldn't hold all the treasure that Longshanks carry. That's too much. Alright. So, I'm gonna tell you right now, Grunk, has a, flat +2 to diplomacy.
So that would be +3 plus another 2.
Okay, so +5 total on top of that. Okay, so going up to a +7. And, I mean, let me check, not very high sense motive for Hargulka. Give me a second. Okay. Hargolka is a bit of a more wily troll than most. So he actually has +5. So this is +5 versus +7. I'm just going to roll these in front of the board here.
All right.
We are going to do Hargolka first, see what we're working against. Pretty fucking low.
Wonderful.
And he's not
Wonderful.
fortuned. So I think unless this is like fucking... I'm going to say it's such a bad failure if it's double nat ones, but I think apart from that, you guys are in the clear.
Yeah.
Okay. You see Hargolka, like, you know, lean up out of this half of a wagon throne, grinning, as he just like, you bring us back there. Of course, I'll bring you straight back there. Yes, he says we'll get all the treasure. Treasure's not for you. You're lucky you haven't been my soup yet. Then he just lets out this massive fucking roar. He was speaking Common with Grunk, because that is their only shared language. He does start shouting in Giant now. Does Song speak Giant?
No, but Melchior does.
Okay. Melchior will be able to relay to you what he says then, as he's just like, Kargad, Nagrundi, gather the rest of the pack. We got some treasures to take. You hear various, like, shouting and cheers and just, like, the sound of incredibly large footsteps coming out. Alright, I'd say we'll get to whether or not you guys can successfully stage another ambush in a minute here. Let's go ahead and... I'm going to leave the bodies out because you guys said that was bait. Let's go ahead and take our 5-minute bathroom break here and get some water and whatnot.
Okie doke.
Alright, I'll see you guys back in 5.
Yep.
That's still not back yet, I think.
Oh, okay.
One sec. I need to take care of it now.
Alright, well, I'm gonna unmute us for now and just point out all the fun stuff I'm doing. I'm just getting the fight ready. Update. I briefly forgot the alphabet. Alright, well, there's no actual stat block for him, but I will make that work while we wait for Jeff to be ready. Well, I'm very eager to see if you guys can pull off another surprise round here.
Okay, sorry for the delay. I'm back.
You're good.
Cat has been dealt with.
I am just...
Holy, that's a lot of guys.
Oh, yeah.
Good thing they're all in fireballing distance.
Well, you know, we'll see if you win initiative. Or even surprise them. Okay.
Guys, I'm thinking that once we knew they were all coming, maybe we just avoid them, sneak in, and loot their whole place while they're gone.
Right?
I mean, that's also a good plan. We could do that.
I mean, if we know they're all leaving, why not?
Yeah, we
Can
just
you-
need to leave quick enough.
Well, yeah, I mean, we've got some distance between the two places, so if we just go around them as they're heading out here, should be fine, right?
Yeah. I see no reason why not. I mean, I'm not personally against fighting 7 trolls, but I also wouldn't like to.
Well, I guess we'll,
So, how far away are we from the troll lair?
about an hour's walk.
Perfect. So, as soon as they start heading out, we will head the other way at a generous distance.
All right. Let's see. I'm still gonna have you guys make a group stealth check as you move through their territory. See if they can survival or sniff you out, because all of them have scent. It's a lot of noses. Okay, good start. Good start.
Nice nat 2018.
All right. So I'm not gonna give every single one a check because that's 2 d20s, but I'm gonna roll 1 for regular trolls, 1 for Hargulka, and then 1 for each of the, like, special-looking trolls.
No, I
Okay.
got a plan for that, Gullen. I got a plan for that. Don't worry.
Very poor start. The regular trolls got a nat 1. What was your lowest? Okay, 14. So, okay, the highest of the 3... Oh, Grelin wasn't in there yet. Okay, so... The highest 3 are 20, 29, 24. So they need to clear a 20. Regular trolls don't. Two-headed troll doesn't. Rock troll... That's going to be closer. Do you want a fortune? I'm not going to say what it is till you decide.
I think we're fine.
What do you think, Krellin? You doing it or not doing it?
I mean, Ludwig and Nico got lower.
Yeah, but it's the top 3 that, like, matter.
And the 20 is a 6 on the die for me, so I'm like, should I risk it?
Oh, well, you know, you could probably do better.
Yep. Sure. Fortune.
I mean, pretty much like a 75% chance you do better. A little bit less.
Well, no, it's an 100% chance that he at least gets a 20. You take the better of 2 rolls. It isn't just like a straight.
Oh, I thought it was just a straight reroll. Okay. You were extremely right to do that because Kargad the Rock Troll got a 20 perception.
Hooray. Thanks, Fortune.
Alright, so now Hargulka, either with his survival or perception, needs to clear a 21 now. And he is not gonna do it.
Hooray.
And I'm gonna start, I'll make rolls to see how long you guys have to safely explore in there, but let me tab you back over here. See if they'll figure out that they've been rumbled or not.
Oh, and as they are walking, like to the thing, like as we're going to cross each other, so to speak, Melchior is going to like whisper to Grunk, saying, "On the count of 3, just run for it. I'm going to turn you invisible," and they're going to do so. I'm going to cast invisibility through the bird.
You don't want to do that, though.
Oh, through the bird. Okay, so not you.
Yeah.
You don't
Wait,
want to
don't
do
I
that,
want to
though,
do
because it'll set them off. They might decide they were tricked and head back.
Or they might
You
think
wanna
it's
wait-
a dead goblin ran away from them. It's hard to say.
You want to wait.
I'll wait later on then.
Yeah, do it when they reach the dead trolls.
Okay, maybe you can, you can like whisper in his ear, like you'll get him out of this in a minute. Okay. So, you guys can make your, entryway into here if you guys want to drop your tokens in while you explore. And we're basically just going to go through rooms here.
And collect money.
Alright. Room number 1 that you're in. The initial Barbican right there. It looks like here is where they have perhaps not tallied all the treasure, that's deeper in, but some from the last week's, like before you guys started staking them out, raiding party. There are 2 more sacks of treasure, totaling this much coinage between them. You guys can see that there is the watchtower's up here. That seems to be pretty empty because you guys cleared out all the trolls, which would move you guys into the main hall.
We have a bag of holding, right?
I came with a handy haversack, but I don't know that we ever got a bag of holding.
I don't think you guys did.
Yeah. We should get one, though.
Yeah. That'll be something to buy with our newfound currency.
Unless... Yeah, I don't think any of the locales you guys have been to yet would have had one of those.
Yep.
In fact, I am positive they didn't. I'm checking right now. Okay. So, next room. A large stone table takes up the center of this large chamber. whose walls are decorated with ancient carvings that have been defaced and vandalized, with crude graffiti in several languages. A headless human corpse lies atop the blood-stained table.
Well, that's unfortunate for that person.
It is indeed. Up to you guys if you do anything with that, but there is a room to the top, and then the room to the bottom, you guys know from your Melchior explorations, is the one that, like, splits into the regular caverns.
Alright, so north first.
The north one first, you said?
Yep.
Okay. You can make a perception check, Grelin, if you want to check for traps.
I imagine with as much as people are moving around in here, it might be treasure trapped or some secret door.
As you guys kind of round the corner and look over there, okay, 14. You guys do see that they didn't take them with them, perhaps because they are still being trained. But there are 2 troll hounds, like, chained up in here. They start growling at you guys, but they cannot break through the collar.
Alright, let's just off them.
Alright, you guys take some time and get rid of them. And then the next room, so that was the kennel. Basically, floor covered in bones, rotten meat everywhere. Below you guys to the south is a storeroom. There are stacked boxes, barrels, crates, and bags filling this room from floor to ceiling and lining the crude wooden shelves along the walls. A rough hole gapes in the southern wall, leading deeper into the hillside. Go ahead and give me a perception check or an appraise check in here.
Appraise, you say?
Okay. God damn, fucking another nat 20 tonight. Okay. You guys, Ludwig, Kalain, and Song, you guys do a quick inventory here, seeing what you can find, and then Song appraising it as you go. There are enough, like, lumber, foodstuffs, tools, household supplies, bolts of cloth, things like that, to total about 4 BP for the kingdom. However, it is, like, several full wagon loads to get that.
Yeah, so can't get that now.
Yeah, but, so yeah, you guys know there's about 4 BP in there. Okay. Moving farther down into the actual caves. The first one at the split you see goes into a cavern before it continues deeper into the hill. That initial cavern at the split, the rough tunnel widens into about a 30-foot high natural cavern hung with dripping stalagmites. There are gnawed bones littering the floor, while the northern portion of the room holds a collection of severed humanoid heads arranged around a large circle drawn on the floor with dried blood.
Alright, am I getting the impression that any of this is important?
Give me a perception check. Just look around.
Can I do an arcana on the head circle?
Yeah, you can do Arcana. Okay, Kalain on the perception check. Jesus Christ. Okay, we'll come back to that in a second, because 32 will definitely do it. But first, coming back to the perception. Kalain, you find kind of stashed away in the southwest corner of the room, there is a hole that has been concealed in the wall, hiding whoever's fucking stash this is. You're not really sure, because you weren't in this room before. But there are a whole bunch of coins, and then like a rose-colored gemstone. If you want to give me a spellcraft on the gemstone, while I add up the coins. 1 sec. Okay, so that's the coins. The item there is a dusty rose prism ion stone.
What do those boys do?
Those are the ones that give you a +1 insight bonus to AC.
Right, yeah.
Nifty.
because it's insight, you know, stacks with most everything else.
Yep.
All right.
Hustling on.
That was down there. So next would be over there.
Head circle.
The circle, yes. Let me just drag people on. Okay, so the circle with the severed heads. You are pretty sure that this is a primitive worshipping of Namashtu, the mother of monsters. Unclear whether it's good enough that Lamashtu would bestow any blessings upon whoever's doing it, but that appears to be the intent. It seems to be specifically a magic circle for trying to summon some minions that would be dedicated to Lamashtu. Stuff like, for example, like Yeth Hounds and things like that.
Alright, while everybody else is like searching around the room, Song will like do some prestidigitations to clean up the dried blood and maybe put a couple of the severed heads in different places.
You know what? Clean up all the severed heads, like brush their teeth and comb their hair. Or...
No.
Sparkling pearly whites.
Just pretty much ruin the magic circle beyond repair.
Sorry, just answering a quick question about my kid. Okay, that answers that. All right. Yep, you easily... I mean, it's not magical, so you easily prestidigitate away that blood circle.
Alrighty.
Like I said, just say, like, it is a magical circle, but there's no reason you wouldn't be able to clean it up. Alright. Going into that next room, it looks like this room was probably, like, where the regular trolls were barracked. It's full of, like, a half dozen pallets made of, like, branches and leaves, and, like, there are animal hides to make it softer, but it's very clear they weren't, like, tanned right, or, like, cured right in any way, so it just smells awful in here. Make another perception check in this room. You guys do a pretty thorough sweep. You're positive you're not missing anything in here.
All right.
Okay, next one going up.
Ludwig, would you pile all this in a pile and dump some oil or something on it? We can light it when we leave.
I mean, we could do that, yeah?
All right, you guys prep to get rid of this disgusting display.
Is that Nico?
Say that again? You cut out for me for a second.
That noise, is that Nico?
Oh, the howling.
No. That's one of the dogs.
The next room up ahead, over here to the farthest north, the air in that cavern seems somewhat cooler than the rest of the complex, but the stench of decaying flesh still hangs in the air. Along the walls are stacked the carcasses of dozens of beasts, from foxes and wolves to deer and elk, as well as a couple of horses and what appears to be a skinned bear. The southern portion of the room holds a grislier collection of corpses, the bodies of several humanoids, from gnomes and halflings to humans and elves. Most of the cadavers seem to be decapitated. You guys are pretty sure you know where those heads went. Looks like this is like some sort of fucked up larder for the trolls.
This can be also added to the burn pile. It's good to get rid of their food supplies.
Yeah, we should do that.
Right, prevent to burn. Okay. That will take time to drag that all into position. Are you guys willing to use that time?
How much time are we talking?
I would say at least like half an hour. I mean, you're dragging around corpses of like skinned bears and stuff. Like that's gonna be heavy. Bodies of horses.
We're not gonna spend that much time.
I will spend a fireball
Cook off. Okay, you fireball. It doesn't start like a full fire, but it at least cooks off some of the rotted smell in here.
Well, it sets flammable things on fire, so we could like put oil on them before I fireball it.
I guess that's true. Do you guys have oil enough to do that?
I don't know that we have enough to do that after doing the other pile.
It's true. You did just soak the beds in that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you guys do, feel free. But there is one last room you guys haven't been in.
Yep, so let's head there.
All right. You guys know, I mean, Song, you recognize it from Malchior's. So, northern room was the larder. This is the room over here. This is where Hargulka was staying. So, the ceiling of this cavern is some, like, 40 feet overhead. Like, almost, you know, out into open air. This is such a big cavern in this big plateau area. There is a wagon with its wheels removed, sitting against the eastern wall, heaped with smelly furs. And there's, of course, there's a single barrel full of what looks like some kind of alcohol standing next to it. This crude throne has been carved with, like, very poor imitations of, like, boulders and, you know, various animal bones. And there is a large bearskin rug on the floor, although, once again, not cured. Go ahead and give me a perception check as you're looking around here. Right. So there are a couple different things to notice here. First of all, tacked to the western wall of the cave is a large map drawn on the back of a thylacine hide. Several locations, including the troll lair and your guys' capital, are marked on it. Other points... Go ahead.
Let's take that. We can examine it later.
All right, roll that up. That is... Probably Ludwig would have to carry it, as it is pretty weighty, the full hide. Also, whoever studies it needs to be able to speak Giant.
Melchior can.
All right. You see there is a fair amount of, like, coinage and jewelry on the ground around the throne. There is, however, also in, like, the back of what was this old wagon, a locked chest.
How big is the chest? Can I stick it in the haversack?
It is too big for the haversack.
All right.
All right, Grellin, care to pop it open?
You're up, man.
Grellin, if you want to disable device, I will total up the coinage and the jewelry in the other part of it. It is exactly a 30 to pick this quality lock.
Hooray!
So all that shit, it's in the pile. And then inside the chest... give me 1 second. I'd say give me just a general appraise check for the whole thing, just to save us some time, because lots of various items. Anybody, if could be Song or whoever wants to use appraise. 16. Alright, then I will reveal all the stuff. So inside the chest, small statue of a dragon carved from an exotic wood. You guys have seen enough items with this now, know that it's carved from dark wood. Gold necklace, jade pendant with the jade pendants in it. gemstones, bottles of fine wine, and a beautiful engraved silver tankard worth 50 GP.
All right, all into the sack it goes.
Okay. First off, then you said this room goes up to the outside, correct?
Almost does. It's like you can. It's like 40 feet tall, which you would like
Okay.
from being outside. You would know that is like almost the height of this plateau that they've built this area in, but not quite.
Yeah, you could like mine a bit more and create a hole.
Yeah, like potentially a hole could be punched through if enough damage were done.
Okay. But suggestion, guys, there is that broken cart there. If we can manage to load it up and get it outside, I can fly it back to the capital.
I think for now, this hall is plenty.
Yeah. I mean, the real value is in the other wagon loads of build points over there.
Well, no, that's what I meant with the build points. Like, if we load that on well, something, I can carry it back to the castle or the keep.
I don't think we'll have enough time because you can only stay in your animal form for like an hour or so, right?
Yeah,
That
it would
means you
be.
can only travel a couple hours a day.
You guys
hang on.
are a pretty long way from the capital. So yeah, you can travel about. Let me double check. I don't want to say the wrong thing, but I believe it is 5 hours. Yeah, 5 hours through swampy terrain. Traveling speed to go through one hex. You guys are currently 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4.5 hexes away from home.
Well, I can go get it at least 6 hours away.
I think for now we should take our loot, be ready for any sort of counterattack. So keep your spell slots locked down, and we back at base we can prepare a militia, get some fire arrows and all that stuff, and prepare to
Some
assault this
fire
place.
Right. And I think once they find out all their stuff has been looted, Hargulka is going to lose some of his followers. But the key point is getting out of here and not getting trapped in the troll lair.
Yep. So we should go do that now.
Probably, yes.
All right.
So light the crap on fire after we exit that area.
Yeah, I mean, since the like that, those are like wooden, pallets and stuff in there too. So you easily, quick few sparks from the flint and steel, little curlicues of metal flying off the ferro rod, spark up that fire, and you guys rush out. You guys can you cut it really fine, like you can hear an angry group of trolls stomping forward, but you guys slip away into the swamps.
All right. Melchior should still be with Grunk, so Melchior's gonna say, come meet up with us in the area where the treasure was supposed to be.
Alright, give me a... Do you cast a invisibility on him?
Yeah, I casted invisibility on him.
Okay, give me a diplomacy check.
From Song or Melchior?
Can
Whoever's
Melchior speak with your voice? I don't think so.
Check.
I don't think they can. So I feel like it's probably Melchior. Although I believe I thought the familiars use your bonus if it's higher.
Yeah.
So it should be just as good as yours.
All right. So my bonus we shall use. Yeah.
What the
that's
fuck
Dang.
is happening? It's so hot.
We have been blessed.
That was definitely a harder check to convince a fucking goblin to not just dip as soon as he was invisible. But yeah, he comes back to meet you guys in the swamp. Grunk is able to link up with you guys, with Melchior's assistance. And he's like, all right, Grunk came back. We're good, right? I feel like I gotta get moving before before they come and get me.
Yeah, so I'm going to do an appraise check to figure out what a extremely valuable reward to a goblin would be. Wow, that is not the best roll.
I will.
Honestly, that tracks so much for like a fucking hoity-toity elf.
Yeah,
He's like,
I don't know what it got.
what the fuck do
What can a
goblins
banana
like?
cost? $10?
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, it's big Bluth energy for sure.
Song, having dealt with goblins before, is a bit more aware of what goblins like.
Kalane's like a small fish, or in Song's like, no, I got this. Song, goblins are interesting because they do like taking loot, but they also just like taking weird shit from people. Like a goblin is just
maybe
as
a small fish.
yeah. I mean, a snack is nice, but like things that they would think look cool, like statues, weird plants that grow specially in different places, animal trophies are super big with them as well, like skulls and stuff like that. Really, beyond that, it kind of varies tribe to tribe. But I'd say any of those things in those vein, or even just straight coinage, he would take.
Oh, we could give him as many copper pieces as he can carry.
No, he was very important to this plan. I think we should actually pay him a fair amount.
All right. So with an appraised 28, what's the fair amount?
Well, goblins like trinkets more than actual money, though they do really like money as well. So either maybe a platinum, a couple gold, or a skeleton of something.
Apprentice.
Bat skeletons are fairly common prizes for them.
Well, I don't know what... I mean, we found this dragon statue, but it's like 200 gold.
Yeah, we could probably skip out on that.
It is also like roughly the size of him. Like I guess it's not that big. Like he's like 2 feet tall. It's probably got like a 1 foot tall statuette, but still, it's like half. Also, what I was trying to Google and remember the name of this like pig that a group of goblins worship because I wanted to tell that story. Why is there a whole page just dedicated to pig, like the animal, on the Pathfinder wiki?
I don't know, pigs are important, man.
Like, what the fuck am I reading? Pigs are small,
I mean,
omnivorous, four-legged animals, often domesticated for their meat and hide. Like, what the fuck?
Well, you can get ham and ribs and bacon.
That's part of the article. I'm not even joking. One of the tabs is like in bold, as food. Pigs are often bred for their meat, called pork in parentheses. With popular cuts, including bacon and ham. Who wrote this? And what are they citing? Hold on, there's like citations. There's 24 fucking citations in this article.
Citations.
I'm sorry, I got so distracted by this, but what the fuck?
Okay.
Why did they cite these? Holy fuck. Also, it's a Squealy Nord is the pig. I did find it. It's
All right. Okay.
Ooh, that was a trip. Okay.
Song offers. What was his name again? Grunk.
Grunk.
Right?
Grunk. Which is also what I named my Pathfinder Goblin statue that I have in my house.
Wonderful. Offers Grunk a it's not an actual skull. It's just modeled to look like it's out of wood or something. Of,
Okay.
Like a gnome skull.
Oh, damn. Okay. He would happily take that.
All right.
Grunk can start a whole new collection.
Well, I am very happy for you. Song will also just give him a couple silver pieces as well.
All right.
Alright. Now, whatever you do is up to you, but if you do want to work for us or work near us, there's probably some options open for you.
He could observe the troll lair, and then in a week or so come and tell us what happened.
Would you be up for that? We could get you
Do
some,
I have to?
we
No.
would give you... How do you feel about bat skeletons? I could procure you a couple nice ones.
Give me a diplomacy check. I'll say with a +2.
Alright. So that's a 21. You know what? Fuck it. I haven't
21.
used it yet. I'll use my fortune.
Okay, 28. He's like, I'll do it if he's like, if the blue one gives Grunk lessons on how to hide better.
Alright.
If you want to give him like a crash course.
Yeah, we got Ben the Bandit
Oof.
and Grunk the Sneaky.
You demonstrate. Are you not blue? Am I crazy?
Oh, you're blue. You blue.
Hold on.
No, I am blue. But
Okay,
blue.
I was like pulling up your character sheet on Roll20. I was like, am I fucking losing my mind?
I mean, I seen the picture of him. He looks blue.
Yeah, like just looking at the chat, I was like, I feel like that's blue, unless Roll20's fucking tinting it or something. Okay. So you give him a crash course. We'll say no. Get some traveling done that day. We'll give him the crash course. You'd probably be able to make it at least through the next hex over here to save yourself some time tomorrow. And I'm gonna say because you did that, Grolin, that's gonna increase the percentage odds that he doesn't get got by the trolls that he's watching.
You know what? I don't really care about him very much, but I don't want him to get caught because he's watching for us. So I'm going to give him our potion of invisibility.
Oh, just like as a panic, last ditch effort.
Yeah.
Okay. He takes it like almost drinks it right away before you stop him and explain, and then he tucks it away, like under his tunic. All right, and we have I don't know if you're still keeping track on your calendar, Jeff, but we've rested, I believe, 2 nights now. So
Yeah, I'm probably not going to be able to really craft until I get the pavilion and my hirelings.
that's fair.
We're just not really set up for it.
That is fair. But I'll keep note we're on, 26th of Desnus right now. About to be 27th of Desnus.
Yeah.
Or like 21st of these nuts.
Boo. Desna fucking, like, smites you from on high.
Oh no, time to make a new character.
Alright, so. So you guys, make camp for the night. Let's see what we're working with here. Alright.
Oh, and before we, I don't know if it's an issue that you're considering, but we should have whoever's got the best survival skill make it harder for the trolls to follow us.
Yeah, I'd say you could make a roll for that if you want to try, like, obfuscate the trail with a survival check. If the party would like to, like, use branches, cover the tracks, like, wipe them down as you go. That kind of thing.
Walk through water, so that we're not leaving footprints they can see.
That'd also cut down on your scent as well, as because trolls can follow scent trails.
Yeah.
What the fuck is happening? God.
Sure, good.
Anyone who believed that fucking spy of a bard that you guys were fucking around unsuccessfully needs to, like, witness this. Good God. Okay. So yeah, absolutely, it's gonna be like way harder for them to follow you. But going by our usual watch orders, you're last. Are you still last, Kalain, even though it's not Avon?
Sure, for now. One of my hirelings will be taking watches for me.
All right. I'll put some fucking hirelings on the map as well in a second. So I'm gonna say you guys make it basically like right to the edge of that river there. And give me 1 second. I'm gonna need you to make a perception check. This night might not be as restful as the last two. This is a stolen place. Danger. I was gonna say fucking stolen lands. It's a dangerous place to make a life. Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
All right. 22. Give me 1 moment to bring us over to the map in question. I don't know why it always wants to turn dynamic lighting back on by default. I do not want that. Alright, I'm just going to grab your guys' tents, and then I'm going to bring you over to the next map. Feel free to put yourself in the tents where you guys think you would be. As we camp out by the river for the night. Kalain, go ahead and put yourself about as far as you think you would be to be on watch.
So is that an actual road/trail there, or not so much?
Let's see. This is the closest I have to a river at night map. So this would not have an actual trail. You guys are too far from your capital.
All right.
You guys could eventually build roads, which would speed up travel, but you're not quite there yet. So essentially, imagine like that road section is still the grass to either side.
Okay.
And you got a 22. Sorry, I'm just double checking here. All right. Let's check this bad boy's perception bonus. Okay. You see a creature is approaching. Looks like it is trying to kind of crawl out of the nearby river to surprise you guys. I dragged it on. Roll20 is just being a little slow. There we go. Go ahead and give me a Arcana check as you spot it, Kalain. You are pretty sure this is a wyvern, like a nasty, brutish, and violent reptilian beast, akin to a dragon, but not nearly as intelligent. Usually they're more of like predatory than a regular dragon. They are still somewhat intelligent, if not as much as a real dragon. Some of them can speak, usually only Draconic, though. You would also know that wyverns are, while they don't have breath weapons, their stings are poisonous.
Gotcha.
There's like a variety of different kinds, but some of them have swim speeds as well as fly speeds. This one kind of like slithered out of the river.
Interesting. All right. Well, so he's seen me.
It looks like it looks like he's trying to stalk you, but you managed to like spot him.
All right. So, do we need initiative rolls, or am I going on my turn, or?
I would say you have like it doesn't know it's been spotted yet, so I'd say you kind of have a round here to do whatever you want. That could include like shouting, casting something, but then once you decide what you are doing in that round, then we will roll into initiative. And while you're deciding, I'm just gonna clear the order from before.
Okay. I will shout "Red Alert" or whatever
Red
we've
Alert.
agreed on.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
We agree
Wyvern.
on just people screaming.
Yeah, the signal is that we start yelling.
Wyvern, 50 feet south.
All right. So I would say you guys are gonna start prone here, but you are awake right away.
And I cast Vanish.
Okay, excellent. All right. Let's go ahead and roll into initiative then. As Kalain, you shout that and then disappear from this thing's sight. You see it is sniffing the air, but it looks very confused. I would say actually on your earlier check, you know that they don't have very good dark vision. They have low light vision. So this thing might have been mainly hunting you by scent.
Mm.
But, you vanishing, it's going to have a very hard time seeing you. All right, well, that was a terrible initiative. Ludwig, my god.
Hooray, we love
I guess that was
those.
Nico, but, holy fuck. All right, so immediately back to Kalain. You have vanished. What is your next move here?
It is a flying creature, correct?
It is flying. It is just, currently on the riverbank, on the ground.
All right, so I will begin summoning 3 air elementals of small size.
Of small size, okay. Okay, and I think, fix everything this time, so it should be good.
Cool.
Where's the other one? There we go. Okay. All right, so you begin summoning them. That means it is going to go to Nico over by the tents.
He's gonna come out to here and hold this action to see what this creature does.
All right. Nico kind of prowling out of the side of the tent, looking over at this beast. Ludwig following suit. What are you doing?
I'm actually going to cast. Hang on. Actually, we are going to go. Back here. You know what?
Sorry, I'm still laughing about the fact that there was 24 fucking references on the pig page.
I'm going to wild shape into a small air elemental.
Oh my god, you can blend in with the other elementals. Hold on. You don't need the full stats of it, but I'll give you a quick token. Hold on. Air elemental. While I'm doing that song, go ahead and work on what you're gonna do.
Well, in the words of that one song, I get up. And then I step outside, I see the dragon, and I flashbang it.
Flashbang it. You should have control of that token now, Ludwig. Okay. Will save against glitter dust.
Also, I was wrong. It's supposed to be a DC 19, not a DC 18.
Okay, DC 19. Okay. These guys are better than the... Okay, he does pass. This one seems a bit better at will saves than the Drake was.
What a shame.
Grellin. That being said, he is still sparkly as fuck. He does still get dusted.
Big minus to stealth.
Yeah, Grellin, as soon as you, pop your head out, you'll be able to see it. It's very evident now. But you would have to use a move action to stand up, though. Because you guys were sweeping. But you can still move at, then you could 5-foot step as well. I don't know if you have enough range here. You should really get, a fucking hand crossbow or something. Pew pew. this bad boy gonna do? Range is for nerds. Alright, fair enough. Gotta kill your enemies up close and personal. Okay. What is he going to do? Alright, next up is the Wyvern here. I'm gonna see if it can smell out where our elven friend is while he's vanished. Does not look like it. Now that he is fully glittered, he's not going for this like crouched low to the ground method. And he is going to, let's measure some distances here. Gonna take into the air, and is gonna do a flyby attack on Grelin. Grelin, as it swoops over you, it is going to whip out its sting-like tail and try to get you. And you said you're prone, right? So this is at plus... Okay. Okay, so that is going to be, I mean, so much. It's 29. If this were Pathfinder 2e, that would have been a crit. That is going to be 10 damage to Grelin. And I need you to make a fortitude save as the Wyvern's poison starts coursing through your body. You know, the snake bite enters your veins, as it were. Damn, smashed it. Okay. You are good. No poison's going to take effect from you. Let's go back to the top. Kalain, did you roll for... Did Kalain roll for how many elementals? Yeah, it was 3, right?
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and pop those bad boys up. And then you'll still have, the rest of your turn.
All right. So they're all going to do the flyby attacks.
No, that's my monster's move. You can't take it.
Yeah, I can. It's allowed.
To be fair, you did do it first this session. All right, go ahead and oof. Miss, but that is a hit. And hold on.
Not a great roll.
Okay, I think I might have missed in my quest to recorrect all of them. I don't think I corrected that bonus damage from the strength. Yes, okay, I upped the thing, but not the damage. Okay, so that should be an extra +2 on top of that from the 4 strength. So, 4 bludgeoning damage.
All right. And then Kalain is going to cast Mage Armor on himself.
Okay. Armor manifests around you as the magic begins to swirl around your torso. Although you are still, I believe, still invisible. You haven't done anything aggressive, so
Nope.
Still vanished. Any movement at all, or happy staying where you are there?
I'm going to move just in case he tries to go find me where he was.
Okay. Move a little bit out into the grass. Nico.
Is the wyvern on the ground or in the air now?
It is not. It is like, well, it's like 5 feet above the ground, but like close enough to bite.
Oh, it's okay. Move here. And we'll bite.
Alright. And unlike the other guy, this guy does not have reach, so he can't op attack you. That will not penetrate his scales, though. Nico, like, gets a good bite in there, but just can't, like, quite crunch through the scaly hide.
Fair enough.
But Ludwig, or Air Elemental as Ludwig.
We're going to 5 foot step here.
Oh, it likes to... The turn sorter makes it so whoever's turn it is, it brings them to the front of the screen, so... That's why. But there you go, yeah. So Elemental goes there.
I'm going to touch the wyvern. I need a fortitude save, please.
A fortitude save?
Yes.
All right, let's see. Ooh, that's not very good. That is gonna be a 14. Does that do it? Or 13? Sorry, 13.
He fails a siphon might. You catch that?
What is
So
what
is
is the
it-
effect?
Siphon might. So I siphon 1d6 plus 3 strength from him.
So is that a spell you're casting?
Yes,
And you can cast while changed?
I can. I have natural spell.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's what I used to take on my fucking nature boy.
Yeah.
You always take it 5th level.
So go ahead and roll that. Well, is it plus? Well, I didn't hear the actual number, but go ahead for it.
Yeah. So he gains 7 strength.
7 strength. Good lord. Okay.
And I give that to myself.
All right. I'm gonna drain that from him and then manually make the other changes because for some reason it doesn't auto do it. Okay, so it went down by 7, which is 3 iterations. Let's change his attacks here. Okay.
And that lasts for 6 rounds.
Okay. All right, I made the changes to him. So yeah, reach out. Strength is sucked out from this thing. You see, like, it's flapping its wings, and the beat kind of gets a bit irregular. Like, the perfect tempo it has is gone, as it's, like, struggling a little bit to stay aloft here. Song, over to you.
Okie dokie. I am going to go up. I am going to tase it.
Taste it. Okay.
Like I got a flashbang and I got a flashbang and I got a tase.
Yeah, very, very, very tactical session.
Let me roll.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think it auto rolled it. So 19 if this hits.
Let me roll. That's a 16.
That will hit touch AC. Yeah.
Hooray! 19 electricity damage.
It does not look bloodied yet, but that was definitely a big chunk as, like, crackling energy surrounds Song's hands. She reaches out, and those arc between this thing's legs and wings, kind of coiling around the blue neck.
Hooray!
Grellin. Laying down next to the draconic enemy. Stand and stab. You love to see it. It is going to try and stab you here as you stand up. We'll see if it can pull this off with the reduced strength. What's your AC again, Grellin? That will hit if it doesn't get you first. What is Grellin's overall AC? I can also just check. I'm just being lazy. Alright, it is 18. It is going to yes, okay, this is going to stab you, or sorry, this is going to bite you, which is a different damage profile. This is not fucking Warhammer. I don't know why I called it a damage profile. Okay, that is going to be 7 damage to Grellin, but a nat 1 on the grab attempt from the bite. So that does go off, and you do stab, and he is bleeding. Weavern time. It is pretty fucking pissed. So it's going to start kind of lashing out in a blind rage here. It's going to make 4 natural attacks. Oh, it's only on the sneak attack. Okay, I will shake that off then. Going counterclockwise, it is going to try and sting Song, bite Grelin, and then wing Ludwig and wing Nico. So let's go around the circle. Song, the sting is going to be a 23.
Hits.
Alright, damage-wise, this is reduced because of the strength damage. That is only going to be 3 damage, but you got to make the fortitude save from the poison barbs on his tail.
Okie dokie. 17.
It is exactly 17 DC for Weaver and Poison. So you get damage, but manage to resist the poison there. Grelin, that is going to be a 26 to hit, so it is going to hit again. Rolling hot on Grelin. Grelin is going to take 13 damage. And then he's going to try and grab you again. Did you take the 7 from last time as well as the 13? So it was 7 and then 13 and then... yeah, okay. And then your CMD is 18, so it is going to grab you. So you're currently grappled in its jaws. It does still get to do its wing attacks here and try to smack the other two. I'm pretty sure because of the strength drain, reducing it by 3, both of those wing attacks are going to miss Ludwig and his animal companion.
Excellent.
Coming in clutch with that. Okay, now it is back to top of the order. Kalain.
All right, so the air elementals are going to attack again.
Mm-hmm.
So I will just move them down to the other side.
And this will have the extra damage already on it now. I changed it.
Excellent.
It's always
How
1
can
out of
they
3. It's always 1 out
And
of
it
3.
always gets low rolls, too, on the one that hits.
That is gonna hit. Yeah, but only 4 bludgeoning. Although,
And then,
that is gonna bring it pretty much exactly to bloodied with that 4.
okay, and then I will cast Grease on Grelin.
Grease? Hell yeah.
Well, he is grappled, right?
He is grappled, yeah.
Then we grease him up.
Grease him up. And I think, does that give him an immediate other save? Oh, it gives him plus 10 on Escape Artist. Okay. Jesus Christ. Okay, Grelin, you're greased up, and you feel like it is now much easier to slip out of this thing's jaws. Nico, assuming that Kalain's not moving.
Yes.
Okay, cool. In that case, it is Nico.
Again.
19, that will do it on the bite. Especially because he has the grappled condition right now. Take that 8 damage. Go ahead and see if you can take control of this grapple and grapple the Weaver instead. Not quite. This thing's wily. Ludwig.
So was it able to grapple both of them?
No, it was like Nico would have like basically pulled it off to be grappling the Weaver
okay.
with the bite, which would have effectively ended this because yeah, he can't be engaged in both grapples at once. I had a tiefling build that I played in my friend's game for a while, who was just a like permanently enlarged, ripped tiefling who only did grapples, and he could like hold one person in each arm because of feet nonsense, and then he could do the like special fucking brawler strangle archetype where basically you just do sneak attack and choke them out. It's good times, good times. That is gonna be just shy. That's not gonna do it. Is that with the bonus? Is the bonus any different from being the air elemental for the melee attack?
Yeah, it might be. Hang on.
I mean, don't you just have to do a slam attack in that form?
Yeah, I assume that was just like the equivalent roll. I don't think he has the sheet set up for air elemental.
Oh, sorry. Plus 2 then that.
+2. That's close, but not quite enough.
Plus, sorry, one more for small size.
Oh, because it's small size air elemental.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Song. What are you going in with? Caster, it is your turn.
So I've heard, okie doke. Let's see, what are we doing? What war crimes we committing today?
Yeah, what other SWAT shtick are you stealing?
A biological warfare, I guess. I'm gonna take a 5-foot step and cast Pox Pustules.
I don't even know what that is. That's some Nurgle shit.
It is some Nurgle bullshit.
Fortitude. God, you guys are really determined to just train this man's ability scores. Is it 18 or is it 19?
It's 18 since it's a necromancy spell. And
Oh,
not a
okay.
conjuration.
I don't think he makes it anyway. That is he got close. He got a 16, but that's not gonna do it. So
he is
Now
now
is-
sickened and has a -4 penalty to dexterity.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so he is sickened and he has that. Okay. Grellin, if you want to attempt Escape Artist, you can slip out with a +10 to the bonus if you want to get out of the grapple.
Is there any bonus to attack being grappled? Like, I'm in his mouth, can I just stab his tongue?
You can stab him, but it is not at a bonus. And it has to be a one-handed weapon. Although you have a rapier, so that is a one-handed weapon. And I think it is at a -2. I will just check. Get out the old grapple flowchart. Okay, so you are already grappled. Okay, you can stab him with your rapier at a -2 penalty. Which is weirdly specific because he's also taking penalties to AC from being grappled. Okay, so, well, you can't do both. It's stab or Escape Artist. That stab does go off, though, because you lose dex from the grappled condition, as well as he just lost dex from Song's spell, which lowered his AC enough that does stab. Someone get around and give this man flanking.
Not it.
Alright, what's he gonna do here? Alright, he is gonna fly a little bit into the sky this way. So he's now 10 feet off the ground, which means he's bringing Grellin with him. He's 10 feet up, which puts him out of range of all other attacks, but not his sting attack. He's going to try to sting Song again.
God damn it. I've made myself a target again.
Oh, for sure you did. You absolutely made yourself a target. Ooh, that might be a crit. Does a 19 confirm?
Even with all, like, the minuses? Because it would be -2 from second.
Oh, I didn't count second. I was counting all the strength stuff, not second. So 17 to confirm.
Nuts, that still makes it. Go
Okay.
ahead.
You were right to call it out, but yeah, it does still make it. So damage-wise, Song is going to take 15 damage. And you need to make another Fortitude save, DC 17 for the poison. Because you already know what it is from earlier.
You got it, bestie.
Let's see.
Let's see.
Okay.
I am going to use Fortune. Hooray!
That was the right choice. Wyvern poison, if it starts going off, is fucking virulent. It's a D4 con damage every turn, and you need to save twice to get rid of it. But I don't know if we'll get a chance to use it again. Kalain. And the air elemental boys. Squadron.
They go to the other side again. It's kind of fun. I wish they'd be more, hit more often.
Yeah,
but-
they're just air raiding.
I feel like they're like not even got that low of a chance. They just like haven't rolled super high. Especially with the extra 4 strength. Well, his AC is also even lower now, so could do it. 13 is just shy, even with the lowered. Literally, you need a 14, but the 16 and 20 will both do it for a total of 10.
All right.
Hooray!
So how far down is it looking?
I'd say, well, it's in like the orange now, so about like a third.
All right. Anybody looking like they're gonna die in a round or two? Probably not. All right. So we'll just let we'll continue as is. Kalain doesn't have any other actions.
I think you guys would be in a way worse position if Song and Grelin had both failed the poison.
Yeah. And then I would have had to do something else.
All right. Nico. He is now 10 feet off the ground.
Oh no.
Which you
Not
could
good.
either wait for like ready an attack for him to come back down, or it'd have to be a very high roll, I believe. Vertical jumps are hard. Basically, you would need to get 20 or higher on an acrobatics check, and then you would get a high enough vertical to jump and bite him.
Well, let's find it.
Okay, 21 is exactly 5 feet, which is what you need.
Excellent.
You guys see Nico like take a quick step and just bound up. 14 also exactly does it from all the shit you guys have lowered. And see if he can fucking... I guess he can't trip him in midair, but I guess he is going to have to make a... You bit him while he's flying enough off the ground. He's got to make a fly check here to not fall. Okay, he does pull it out just barely. So you do get the bite, but he doesn't fall. An impressive leap from Nico, to be sure. And Ludwig, well, Ludwig can fucking fly because you're an air elemental.
Yes. We'll fly around. Right.
That would provoke from the tail. Oh no, he can't op attack while he's grappling. Never mind. Continue.
And then. Sorry, one sec. Don't have that set up yet.
No worries. All the new abilities. Good lord, yeah, that'll hit.
And then.
Alright. And then what's the damage on that?
Yeah, just 1 second. No, that's not right. There.
A much more concentrated little gust of wind than the other 3 elementals. They all, what is the fucking air language? Aran, right? They all, like, whisper in their wind language jealously. Okay, this guy's looking pretty fucking bad here. Song. It's about 10 feet off the ground away from you.
No, it's great that they're trying to get some distance, but it's a real shame that they are still within Melchior distance. Melchior will fly in shocking grasp.
Jesus Christ.
Would I be using Melchior's touch attack?
Yes. That is one of the things where you don't sub your stats for his. 15 is touch attack, that'll work.
Hooray.
I mean, actually, that would work on the fucking regular AC now that you guys have lowered it. This might cook him here. Go ahead and roll damage.
18.
Melchior flies in. You guys see like the Weaver's, like fucking like reptilian narrow eye, like contract and look at the like bird that's right in front of his face while he's trying to chew Grelin, and then it just dives around him to the back of the neck, like base of the skull, and shocks him to death. Grelin, go ahead and give me a acrobatics check as you slip out of this thing's mouth. We'll see if you take any fall damage. Oh yeah, gracefully, you perfectly land on your feet as the thing just thud lands next to you in the fucking grass.
Alright, this is for Grelin, and this is for Sam.
Damn. Above average on both heals. Alright. That is, well, that's a pretty good time to stop anyway. But yeah, that'll be a good point, especially because we just finished the fight.
Hooray!
And then you guys aren't going to be interrupted again tonight, so we'll come back in tomorrow to do it. Were you exactly 20 below? That's fucking crazy. I love when that happens. All right. Cool beans. So I will hopefully see you guys next Monday. I'll keep you guys appraised of the situation.
Okie doke.
I know my first flight got changed a little bit, like going out there. The second one says it's still going to be the same, which means I should be back home, you know, before noon, really. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. Just want it to be a heads up so it's not a surprise or anything if the airline fucks me. All right. I shall see you guys when I see you then.
Thank you for DMing. It was very fun.
Yeah,
No
thanks
worries,
everyone.
guys. My pleasure.
I had a blast sneaking around and luring all the trolls out.
Yeah, I honestly, you guys had some good fucking solutions I was not expecting. All right, cool.